What's up, real ones? Welcome back to the channel. I am RealGrogg. Around here I explore the open worlds of post-apocalyptic and survival gaming, and also some medieval RPGs, as tonight we continue into another chapter of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, the second offering from Warhorse Studios to the sequel to one of my favorite games of all time. I loved Kingdom Come 1, and we just started playing Kingdom Come 2 last week on a Tuesday of all days, and this week we're starting at 6 p.m., a little bit earlier, so hopefully we'll see some more of the real ones popping on in that may not have an opportunity to later in the evening. But welcome in, everyone. It is great to have you. We did a lot of the tutorial last week, so if you have been paying any attention to this game at all, you've probably already seen majority of what happened in that just through social media and all the people playing this game, because it's everywhere, which is awesome to see. I love that. I feel like that's so indicative of kind of the growth of this game and what the sequel means to the world, the gaming world. There's so many people playing it right now everywhere you look. But if you aren't familiar, we basically went through the tutorial bits of traveling, starting pretty much right at the end of KCD 1, where our hero Henry of Skalitz and his partner in crime Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Pirkenstein, sorry. They rode off, and they are going to travel to the Lord of Takov, Lord von Bergen, and all that way they got ambushed by bandits after they made camp, and things went south. They went south really, really quick. So to get back on track, they basically had to reset everything, including their stats. Henry and Hans took a beating. They ended up in the hut of Bozenia, the herb woman in the middle of the woods, who really hooked him up. Some clothes, some weapons, a bunch of food, place to rest, healed him up, did a really great job, gave us a little place to land. That was right on the outskirts of town, where we rode in after being rejected from the castle of Sir Bergov. We were covered in feces and sent packing, which really sucked. We ended up at an inn, and we currently reside there. I basically cut the stream off right when we got there, and after I went off the air, there was like 6 more minutes of just straight talking and dialogue. I'm like, hold on. So hopefully we can catch some of that. If not, we'll get pretty much the gist of it. It's all pretty simple. Basically, our fellas are there. They're covered in crap. They look like beggars. They have nothing to their name. We have to build up from here. So very much looking forward to exploring and really being allowed to step foot into the open world of Kingdom Come Deliverance. So we're going to have a lot of fun tonight. We're going to focus on maybe getting back some familiar faces and potentially seeing where relationships go in the beginnings of the game here, kind of what sets us on our path. And really the world is in front of us at that point. We're going to ask some questions into the chat to see who wants to go, what direction, what we should do. But I think that no matter which way you choose in this game, it's the right one. There's so much to do, so many fun quests, and yeah, it's an absolute beauty of an offering. So thank you, Warhorse Studios, and thank you, Real Ones, for stopping in back on a Monday night. It's wonderful to look into the chat, see all these wonderful names popping in already, with Miss Marin, Damon Preble, and DJ Clayton. Some classics around here stopping in right off the bat. I love to see it. Welcome in, everyone. Good evening to all. Good to be back on Monday, says Miss Marin. Absolutely. And the background setup looks so good. Thank you very much. I do love the I am a big fan of this. It's coming together really nicely, so thank you for the compliment. I appreciate you. Got to get the pizza out of the oven just in time. Well done, Damon. Absolutely not missing a minute. Get yourself fed. DJ, great to see you, my friend. Hi, all. Happy to be here. Very happy to have you. But yes, welcome in, everyone. It is great to see you. Take a little sip. Now, RealGrogg's real advice of the night: don't put bubbles or soda water in your sealable water bottle, because it's gonna make a mess. It's gonna make a mess. So we'll hope for the best, but I'm tired of seeing these stupid cans in my shot every night. So makes me want to redo my workspace. You know, so real quick before we get into the game, and by the way, if you are new around here, this is kind of the jam. Big open worlds, survival-based games. That's what I really like to focus on around here. If you do want to stick around for more of that, I got a bunch of stuff, 2 years worth of content. Hell, 3 years worth of content, essentially, primarily live streams. I'm going to be making some videos about Kingdom Come 2, some strategies, some how-tos, and some shorter form content on smaller missions and how to build skills, things like that. So keep your eyes on the channel for that. Subscribe if you haven't, and we'll definitely get some more stuff out to you soon, so you can really digest this game in smaller chunks, because it's huge. And you don't eat a steak in one bite. You gotta nibble away at it. So I want to make some stuff that's a bit smaller. But Monday nights we stream, and I'm very happy to have you all back. But for the background, before we get into the game, I talked a lot about this last week, but it took me a while to decide on some stuff, and I was a little. I work best under pressure, and so of course I put it off for a long time. And then before I was coming back, I'm like, well, I want something really cool for the wall. That's, you know, I'm renting, so it's impermanent. So this really nice sound dampening foam brick. I think I got it on Amazon for like $50 a pack. So a pretty good investment. And I bought 3 packs to do all the stuff that is not everything, but you know, got to keep some secrets. And then I've just got lights all over the place. So I would say get a bunch of lights, get some shelves, you know. It's not perfect, but it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to do. So yeah, definitely have some fun. And if you are redoing your workspace, a great place to show that off would be in the Discord. Definitely jump on in there. There's a link in the bio of every video, and hopefully that invite still works. It should. I'm pretty sure it does. But if it doesn't, let me know. Drop a comment on the video after the fact, and we'll get you all linked in there so we can all hang out, share our workspace images, and all that great stuff. I'm hearing game volume right now during Big David. Yes, that makes sense. Kind of. It's also blasting, so it might just be coming through my headset into the microphone, because yeah, it was just kind of blasting there for a second. But yes, it looks like a corner of your castle where you strategize. That is exactly what this actually is. That's very much what the corner is. Yes, that was Miss Marin is in the chat asking if anyone has seen the video Warhorse Studio that focuses on the music and orchestra, and I'm pretty sure that, oh yeah, there was that one that focused directly on them entirely, and then even just the announcement trailer of this game was nuts and filled with orchestral swells and Henry and Hans both showing up in person. That was really, really cool. But yes, Damon, in fact, linked that also in the Discord, so another great reason to stop on in and chat with some great people. The real ones are the absolute best, and if you're new around the community, you'll find that out soon enough. But make sure, if you are new, saying hi in the chat, and to all of you who are here, let me know how your week's been. It's great to see you back. I'm very excited to dive on in. Yes, foretold the return of RealGrogg. Yes, indeed. Yes, you did, Damon. You called it. Absolutely. But without further ado, my friends, we're going to load up the game. I'm kind of seeing where it's starting us. I'm literally loading it as we engage, as we chat. But I'm just going to kind of see where that drops us in. First bits here are going to be pretty dialogue heavy, pretty dialogue intensive. I want to make sure we're hearing it all. Okay, so So here we are. We are back in the town of, I know the name of it, of Thraskowitz. I love the town names in this game. Thraskowitz. And
might never get back on his feet.
yes, that's way to steal the credit from Miss Mary.
Most of them are dead.
So we were sitting at a table. Hans, of course, just orders like he's got all the money in the world. Innkeeper Betty is like, you got to pay before you can eat. And he's like, we don't have any money. But we will. Bring it out to you. We'll settle it later. But then, at the very end, the lady in the blue dress that we rescued from the pond, if you recall that at the beginning of the game, she shows up in the square of this inn in Thraskowitz, and Henry's like, that's her. I recognize her, and I got to go talk to her. So we're covered in filth. We are now set on the task of approaching the young maiden and Betty standing right over there for you. So first things first, because you can see in the bottom next to my health bar, I actually have this icon, which means that I stank. So luckily I
can't just leave.
Luckily I got a little bit of a wash on me. So now that we're also here, I'm going to go ahead and see if I can tidy up my clothes, and I'm doing that by going to my tailor's kit. Always have kits on you. It is absolutely crucial. And tailor, armorer, blacksmith, marksman now, which is a cool new one, and cobbler. Very, very useful for just any time you want to repair. Keep your gear topped up. All right, Miss Marin saying, food question of the night. Bring it on. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna hold my answer for a little bit here, just to see. But of course, as always, my friends, again, second week of getting back into it. Let me know how everything's looking and sounding. Feel like it's all going well, but just want to make sure there's nothing on your end that is not as good. Okay. So we got a little bit of mud on us. That's okay. Better than blood. We've repaired our gear. Charisma is at a whopping 2. So we are very charming. Let's see if we have any clothes or anything that'll bump that up. And I'm looking, down here in this category. Charisma is huge. I won't turn it down though. Hey, what up, CLD? Back, baby! Yes, indeed. We are back. We are just getting started. I'm trying to up my charisma so that as I chat up the ladies here in town, they won't run me out. Hopefully, we'll see. Okay, that's about as good as that's going to look. Yeah, the gambeson going to lower my charisma, so I don't want that at all. Let's see if I've got anything that might help me out here. So, somehow drinking moonshine does not make you most charismatic. That's okay. That's okay. All right. So now, Catherine's done talking. Let's see what she has to say.
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
I'm looking pretty good, pretty cleaned up.
I don't remember. Hold on. Are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
I'm not a latrine cleaner, but we saw each other at the pond.
We saw each other by that pond.
What pond? I haven't been at any pond.
We saved you. Me and my lord there. You and some other women were attacked by bandits. You must remember that.
You would think
I
she
have
would.
no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle, and I wasn't at any pond.
So, we have an opportunity to try to persuade her with a 6 on the speech. You know what? Let's go for it.
And I have no idea why you're trying to deny it. I saw you with my own eyes.
That sounds
You were
like a
washing
failure.
laundry there with some other girls.
Well, I reckon
yeah,
you weren't
bummer.
looking too much at faces, eh? Clear off, you lecher.
I mean, that's presumptuous, but somewhat accurate,
Here's
I'm
your
sure.
wine.
What up, Kevin Anderson? Back. Hello,
this
welcome
vagabond
in,
bothering
my
you?
friend. Hello, guys. Yay for Monday night. Yay, indeed. An early start looks like it's going well for everyone. Seeing a lot of familiar faces. Great to see y'all. Welcome in, Kevin. How are you, bud?
I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the king's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't
Oh, yeah.
ever lay your hands on me again.
There are moments in this that I really wish we had a bit more say over. Like, I don't
what,
like
you
Henry just
gaping at?
grabbing her like that. And I
Have
feel
you
like he's
nothing
smoother than
better
that.
to
In all the dialogue choices, I'm like smooth talking and this and that. And when I don't have control, he's grabbing people by the arm. That's not right. All right. Now, back to the important thing. Welcome in, everyone. Great to see you.
Like a pillar of salt. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Always ready.
Glad to hear it. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you work your debt off, like I said.
What accent is that? All right.
What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill.
Classic. This is the reason we show
My
up for the
old
exciting
man was
sack
meant to
carrying
take them
gameplay.
into
I
the
like it.
house. But as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry.
Jamaican
That's
and
why I
Welsh
need
and
you to
English
all
at the same
sacks.
time, yeah.
You have to lay each
Yeah.
sack on the planks so they don't touch the damp floor and go moldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men
Yeah,
can finish
horror,
the
me.
work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quits.
Oh, man. Yeah, that was something. All right.
All right, we'll do it. Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For
You
sure,
sure
it's
came
less
with it.
daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Aye, it's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here before. Like it or not, you can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to work.
Yeah,
Is
that's
that
fair.
clear?
Yeah, I
Alright.
gotcha.
We'll do it.
Glad to hear it. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
I could ask you the same question. Let's see. Let's just say Ratai.
Ratai.
Rat-tie. That rings a bell. I ain't been further than the back off me whole life, but I know this place inside and out.
All right. So, before I have to torment us anymore with this accent here, Miss Marin was asking a very important question in chat, and now that I've seen some answers, I want to make sure that I'm giving my response here as well, because the question: tiramisu, yes or no, or yay or nay, if you like. And I love it. Always have. Love a good tiramisu. A bad tiramisu is horrible, but a good tiramisu is incredible. I absolutely love that. But I'm seeing a lot of, a little back and forth, a little bit back and forth here. Won't turn it down. That's good. That's definitely good. We were just asking tiramisu, yeah or nay. Yes. Too much coffee flavors. Yeah, I like the coffee. It's pretty solid. Yeah, but not preferred. Okay, so a lot of take it or leave it. A lot of take it or leave it. That's totally okay. Totally fine. Now, there's been mention of a wedding in the area. That is going to be kind of the culmination of this chapter. So you're going to be hearing a lot about this wedding, the Sameen wedding. There is an abundance of names and places and very unique things in this game. So if you're not familiar, we're going to try to keep them straight, but there's a lot. So we'll try to keep it as understandable as possible. But so this wedding they're talking about, we're gonna hear a lot more about it. But yeah, we're gonna basically be trying to find our way in to meet von Berghoff.
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Ah, nobody's talking about nothing else.
Nothing
Young Lord
else.
Celine is marrying Agnes, the daughter
That's great.
of Thrush, our Truscovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets itched to a bathouse wench.
All right. Now, I don't really want to talk to her anymore, so we can kind of figure out these answers to stuff later on. The upside, of course, to doing all this talking and chatting
really
with people
our
is it
only
will
chance.
increase your speech skill.
What's
And
that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, young Svaja there, he's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
Bit Australian in there too. All right, cool. So yeah, lots of people around that are connected to the wedding party, or that because the daughter of the bailiff of this town that we're in right now is actually getting married to the Sameen, the young Sameen, I believe he's called, and so we'll meet them later down the line. But yeah, I have explored a little bit of explored a little bit of this. It's impossible to resist a brand new game coming out for a full week away. So I definitely put some time into it. But I haven't touched this file since we've been back. CLD asking, have you done any blacksmithing yet? It's dope. And I totally agree. The mini games in this could literally be games themselves. I was going to focus a little bit on the blacksmithing today. We're going to do a couple of pieces, kind of show you how all that works. And then that's actually one of the things I do plan on releasing a smaller video about, like kind of how to improve that, things you can do, where to find stuff. And But yeah, it is incredible. I'm obsessed with the alchemy as well, which we're going to brew some stuff up today just to make sure we're prepared. But it is all so well done. And it was really good in the first game, but they've really improved it. It's just really smooth now. The little animations are great. All right.
I'll go and discuss it with my friend then.
And careful with them sacks. I don't want you ripping them or anything like that.
That's fair.
What can I get for you?
All right. So Hans is... I just heard a cat. Where's that cat? I just heard a cat. Where'd you go? Where? That was a very, very close meow. I'll find you. All right. Let's see what Hans has to say about carrying sacks.
I noticed. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her.
He's so flabbergasted that somebody would lie to him.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't keep me in suspense.
Von Bergov is about to leave the castle.
Sacra! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
Calm down. Let me finish.
Oh yeah, vulgarity warning. If you're watching with
wedding in the
kids or anything like that.
Some Lord Semine is getting married. It looks like it's going to be a huge event.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any interest to us?
Because it looks like Von Bergov will be there.
Jackpot.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that shouldn't be a problem because you've got a cunning plan, right?
Of course I have a cunning plan. I don't yet.
Well, I don't exactly have a plan, actually.
God's hat, do I have to do all the thinking for us? I suppose we could stand at the side of the road and wait for Von Bergov to pass.
Perfect.
I'd say the wedding's a much better bet.
We'll ask the locals and see.
There's something else we have to sort out first. I spoke to the innkeeper.
I noticed that too.
We can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry a few sacks of flour from that cart to the pantry. If we both do it, we'll be finished in no time.
I feel like that might be a hard sell.
Are you yanking my noble pizzle?
Now,
I'm serious.
I can't work. I'm a noble.
so historically accurate to be certain, and I do think that this game has done a good job of making it feel more like a game. But that said, I do recommend really thinking about the situation you're in. You are in service to Hans Capon. He is a noble, and although you're in this odd position, that status still stands. So I've noticed that playing the game a bit more like actual role-playing as who Henry would be in this scenario, it fits the world much better, I feel like, than kind of just doing what, you know, the crazy idea, which is also fun. All of them are valid options. But yeah, I was toying around with some stuff, and I found it was just kind of cool to see how actually treating him like the noble he is does all right.
All right, I understand. I'll carry them by myself.
I'm glad you know your place.
Although, a couple of sacks wouldn't kill you, eh?
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Not so fast. It's God's law. Oratoris, the priests who pray for us. Laboratoris, the plebs. And Bellatoris. Now, which am I? So if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork or carry sacks? That's against God and nature.
Yep, I'll just carry the damn sacks myself.
I'm
Fine.
in your service, so I'll carry all the sacks. Even your share.
Thank you, Henry. And don't worry, I'll pay you back for your hard work.
Because what's pride worth
Thanks again
after
for
all?
accepting it with humility. And fear not, friend, I'll repay the favor. That too, of course. But above all, once we're out of the worst, I'll help you find your dog.
Now that's
As soon
going to
as we
be
have at least some gear,
quite
we'll head
beneficial.
into the forest and
I wanna
find
get Mutt
Mutt
back.
in a trice. Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking for lost dogs is more like a huntsman's work. But let's pay no mind to that.
That would be kind of you.
I knew you'd be pleased.
All right, so that was a long old conversation to say let's carry some sacks. So like I said, the
That isn't half heavy.
exciting moments just like this that we all showed up for.
Oh,
Oof.
Just got this nasty
Oh, he's a musician. I was like, he's pretty messed up, but you know, that's part of the gig. All right, now there's also something on my map. I'm very excited. We'll talk about that once we get more freedom in the world. But for now, lugging sacks right to here. Do a few of these. But has anyone out there been playing? I'm sure we've got some KCD vets in the chat here. Let me know if you've what you've experienced so far. How far roughly you've gotten. I will admit today, actually, the game file that I played outside of this one got completely deleted, so I lost all of my progress on my other file, which was, you know, a little bit of stuff. That was a really weird surprise today. All of a sudden, I opened it up. I was trying to get some footage for some scenes, and it all just went like totally gone. Cats have a history of domesticating themselves. They legit just show up on farms throughout history, stay for the food, and just hang around. And that's the best part. That's the best part about it, is it's like, cats are the best, period. Absolutely love them. And yeah, they haven't even had to change. They just are what they are, always have been. And they're just like, yeah, I'm adorable and you want to feed me. And then we do it. How many hours were in the personal saves of CLD? Yeah, I would say, I mean, it was, you know, probably, like I want to say probably 15, but probably close to, you know, like close to 20, something like that.
What did you say?
I had done a lot of this region, but kind of just side quests and stuff like that. I've barely touched the story.
Themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trusky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smartass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
All right. Let's just...
But calm down, both of you.
I am perfectly calm. It's your chum here
try not to raise the scene. We did just get healed, and
there's no point in arguing with this yokel
get out of trouble.
Himself as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like.
I feel like this isn't going to de-escalate.
And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
Oh, you want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you a piece of advice, pal. If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding. You'll see the glorious occasion.
So even though this is a fairly antagonistic
and you can stop spouting your pathetic lies.
Back and forth, that did give us 2 leads.
Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein.
Inadvisable.
Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. You're starting to bore me. You and your silly made-up name.
No apology.
This guy's giving Dwight Schrute vibes. I don't know why.
I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, I'm so scared.
Yeah, he called us a weed. And yeah, 50 plus hour games are fun.
You.
Hey, oh shoot.
Get your sweetheart and fuck off out of our village. Both of you.
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me. Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh,
all right. Well,
I'd like to see
that. I think
that.
we all saw this coming, but I think a little...
You scum!
A little brawl. A little scuffle. All right. Now I want to put up a good showing. Really, you know, I'm sure anybody in this who's played a Soulsborne or anything like that knows all about stamina, stamina retention and making sure that you're using things at the right time, having enough energy. That bottom yellow bar, that sliding one, if you're not familiar with the game, is my stamina bar, and it is very difficult to keep full, especially during combat, so making sure that you're using the perfect block, like green shield, sometimes just to actually buy you some time, get some stamina back. You don't always have to riposte, sometimes you can just dodge and get your stamina back a little bit, so using that to your advantage. And sometimes hit him with that riposte, but I'm low on stamina, so let's go ahead and if he attacks me, I'm just going to take a breather. Kick in the crotch. Right cross, left cross. All right.
Come on now.
All right, so just like a real fight,
Filthy vermin.
if you're fighting numerous opponents, trying to keep one between you
Now you fucked up.
and your opponent, so they can't get to you. Footwork, footwork, footwork.
Fuck with us, you bastard.
Oh, I think somebody's joining, so unfortunately I'm a little outnumbered. Nope, we're doing okay. Hans is holding his own.
Him up.
Boom, nice block.
Ain't had enough yet.
All right, here we go. Come on.
Yeah, fuck that.
Ah, come on. Huh. I actually really do love the unarmed skill in this game. I was saying I think it would be really fun to do an actual unarmed playthrough.
This won't end well for you.
It's kind of like Fallout 4. That was an unsung, awesome play. Oh, come on, he's almost there. Come on. Boom, there we go. This punk. But Fallout 4, if you did unarmed, it was actually really, really good. You could get some really powerful perks, and it would mess people up.
What the hell is going on here?
No way.
Grab them vagabonds!
There's a button you can hold down to enter free cam in combat. There's like 3 people. If there's like 3 people coming at you, interesting. Oh, I think I toggled that off because I mean that's fair at this point. Yellow Pants needs to go down. Yeah, that guy.
Bastards!
Should have taken him down first.
This will cost you dearly.
Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse.
All right.
You behave like a spoilt brat.
How dare you speak?
You know, if you just shut up and done work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle. But
Yeah, this is not ideal. This is not
You've got a nerve.
not quite where we want to end up. Yeah, you
You
know.
hadn't have played
I thought the fist fight would have
hero.
tried us a bit better.
Would have been there long since, and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess.
Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it?
Looks like a tiramisu day.
Shut up! Oh, you'll get a whipping too.
You know, that's
Who the hell do you think you
the
are?
stocks would absolutely suck. All right, so Hans is getting all uppity with me.
I'm the only one of us with any sense. I'm not the one who acts like a spoiled child.
Spoiled child! You're in danger of crossing the line, Henry.
Uh-oh.
Better keep your mouth shut. I shouldn't have brought you along.
Should have brought me
That's
along.
something we can agree on. I could have been sitting in the mill instead of rotting in these stocks.
And whose fault is that?
Yeah, I was only defending him.
I was just defending you. Should I have let that fop beat you senseless?
I only wanted him to apologize. I'd expect my right-hand man to argue my case a bit better.
What do you think I was trying to do?
And who was too scared to speak?
Yeah,
Well,
I wasn't paying
if
attention.
it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
So
Who
interesting.
else
So
is to blame?
interesting take,
You're
though.
just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
But Hans is in the wrong. He's just wrong. But I don't want to keep this going.
Hey, let's just stop all this arguing. It'll
Let's
just make
take the
things
high
worse.
road. High road, Henry.
Fuck you. I've had it up to here with you.
Yeah.
With you
Oh,
and your
Hans. Oh, Hans indeed, Miss Marin.
pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life.
Oh, that's
You're
that's just
fucking
unfair.
Useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt. Lost for words, are you? All right. Have it your way. We really have nothing more to say to each other.
It's gonna be a long, awkward night. Because, like, when you think about it, you can't rest super comfortably. I mean, you're standing at a 90-degree angle. If you go to sleep, you're gonna be sleeping with the thing on your like. That would be absolutely miserable. Oh, and pelted with with rotten food too.
Right, ladies. Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive. soul.
Hey! Bogo!
Oh, shit. Why?
Where were we?
That smack is so good. Just shut up.
Go on, get out of my sight.
What are we gonna do?
You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Berghoff at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
If I were in your shoes.
Yeah, right, Miss Merritt. I think. Yeah, the fact that he's that mad, he's gonna storm off, leave us alone. It's like, you know what, Hans, you're delusional right now. If you think for 1 second that Henry's the root of your problems, gotta take a long, hard look in that ivory-handled mirror. But there we are. All right, so I really wish.
I'll find mutt without you, you stuck-up Lord of Perkstein.
Yeah. So now we have finally been given the. All right, that girl's just gonna keep talking. I just don't want to listen to her.
Are you walking around here like some kind of animal?
Oh yeah. So this is actually pretty funny. I don't know if anyone else didn't realize that you still had your gear on you, but I ran around the first time I played this a little bit after the stream last Tuesday. I played a little bit after that, and I was running around in my braze for like 2 real-life hours because I couldn't find a way to get clothes. And I was just, everyone's like, why are you naked? Why are you naked? And I didn't realize I still had all my stuff on me. So let's go ahead and get equipped as nicely as we can. So we're in town, so we're going to go ahead and make it look as nice as we can. Hopefully we can sell some stuff. These don't look as good as the ones I had. Did they take some of my clothes? I think they might have. All right, we got a hunting sword. The belt system in this game, I'm absolutely obsessed with. I love it. Right now we just have a simple hunting belt or hunter's belt, which allows you to equip 2 weapons. You can do any combination. You can do a bow, you can do a sword, you can do anything like that. You can do a heavy or a slicing weapon and a blunt weapon, any combination you like. But here we are. We are finally given the opportunity to be in the full open world. And so from here, you can see we have a few things. The red markers are going to be our story-based missions, whether that be going down here to see Krazel, who is a miller. And if you're not familiar, millers typically have a more shady approach to life and business, typically known for fenced goods and stolen items, or at least wanting the more luxurious things at a more affordable price. So we have that. Or up north, we have getting to the wedding party with the help of the blacksmith Radovan. So we're going to be going that way. Well, I think going that way to show off the blacksmithing, because he is, as the prompt implies, he's a blacksmith. So he will unlock that skill set for us. We can then start to craft our own gear, which is super cool. And so I think we should head that way, just check that out. But I'll give chat the option C or B later on. I think we're going to kind of explore a little bit. We're going to explore some of Thraskowitz, which also, you'll see this really unique marker, potentially unique. I decided I'm going to buy it eventually anyway, so let's just go with the gold edition of the game, which comes with this bonus treasure hunt, much like the first game had. This one is, I can't remember the name of it, but I'm going to go figure out the first step of this puzzle and see where that might take us, see if we can get anything that'll help us in our journey. So really, really cool. These exclamation marks are, of course, people around town that'll give you little tips on where quests are happening or sort of hints to send you a certain way. This symbol right here, your fast travel, super slick. I really wish that last week I would have played till this point, not realizing how at the end of really like the main tutorial we were at, but there's kind of how it starts. So this young lady over here was calling to us. Now that we're dressed, let's see what she wanted.
What's your story?
What would you say? Right now, I'm slightly scruffy nothing.
But I don't have any money. Look at me. I don't have anything at all.
I don't want anything from you. I should actually be thanking you.
Uh-huh. For what?
I've been begging for alms here for days. But I didn't make
Hey,
any
what up,
real
Chili
coin
Santa?
until
Welcome in,
today.
buddy.
And that's thanks to you. The scene you made
How
brought
are you?
out
Good to see
nearly
you.
all
We
of
are just getting started.
Troskovitz.
Pretty much finally out of the tutorial. We are just exploring the opening town of Troskovitz. Brother fights are the worst. Brother fights are the worst. Trust me. Yeah, absolutely. And here I thought men could punch each other in the face and remain besties. Well, you know, I think we do, but it's certainly, it takes a little bit of time. You know, you punch them in the face and sometimes it happens right away. Sometimes you take 12 hours or so and then you're like, hey, we're cool. Super Duper 6 says Chili Santa. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. Hopefully you feel a bit better. Per usual, we're going to be hanging out. We started an hour earlier, so you're right on time, right in the meat of it. So welcome in, take a load off, relax, welcome home. All right. Don't even remember. Right.
You're welcome. At least it was good for something.
So us being in the stocks brought a lot of
Not
attention to
many
her, so
people can
she made
make
some more
such a
money.
strong first impression. Now things can only get better.
That's fair. Barely.
Look at me. They just let me out of the pillory. Nobody wants anything to do with me. And I don't even know what hill that is over there.
Well, that there hill is Slatego. And you pull yourself together. Like Tomcat says, nothing's impossible. And bruises build character.
All right. So this is actually a really good little bit of insight here. This Tomcat fella kind of, if you kind of twist the way you think about it, is kind of the training with Bernard portion of this.
Do you know anything more about Tomcat?
They say he's a master swordsman, but a real joker too. He loves showing off to girls.
Do you think Tomcat might teach me a few of his tricks?
No offense, but compared to him, you're a bit of a lightweight.
I don't want to pull wagons, but if he can handle a weapon, I'd be happy to train a little with him.
Well, one of the guards tried to take him on and came back whipped like a dog, moaning like he'd been broken in two.
Well,
Yeah.
sure.
He's not the main character.
That strong, I'm not
That's why.
surprised.
More like some trick he's got that our watch doesn't know. Or at least that's what the poor man said.
Yeah, good question there, Miss Marin. Yeah, like Chili Santa, unfortunately sick, also has his new pup, Rolo, and I can't imagine being sick with the new puppy. That's exhausting. And then Miss Marin saying, I can't imagine being a parent to a human child and getting sick. How do people do that? Yeah, no idea. That's a true power right there. All right, so where can I find
Where might I
Tomcat?
run into Tomcat?
In the camp by the tower?
Should I watch out for them?
No, I don't think so. Try not to stare too hard and hold your tongue.
All right.
Oh well. It was nice to meet you, but I should probably get going. Get a job.
Don't worry, you'll manage.
All right. So, sounds like we need to get a job, find a way to make a little bit of groschen, and there's plenty of options to do that. Now, one of them is my personal favorite, right over here, the alchemy bench. Now, oh, sweet, we just found a free Artemisia potion, which even if you don't use the potion, just having some fun, cooking up some stuff in the alchemy bench is an absolute blast, super fun to do, and also, we can start to sell that stuff for money. Money, money, money. Most plants you find... Actually, I haven't come across any plants that you can't pick, like it's illegal or anything like that. So pick them. You'll up your survival skill by doing so. And later on, there's even a perk if you want. The first game had it too, where if you level up high enough, you can actually get benefits to your strength skill by picking flowers, because it's like doing a squat action. So look at that, boom, survival. We got a new skill point as well to spend. Absolutely phenomenal. And one of my favorite charismatic buffs you can get is flower power, where if you have 30 flowers, either dried or fresh, in your inventory, you get a +2 to your charisma. And it's just great. Like, you're stuffed with flowers. Of course, people are going to love you. You're going to smell a little bit better than the average Joe. But we're going to do a little bit of alchemy just to kind of get warmed up, get settled in here. You know, there's no rush. I keep trying to remind myself that, you know what, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, real ones, but we're here for the ride. We're here to enjoy. I have been debating how we're going to show this game off because, as you can see, very dialogue heavy. I hate just kind of sitting here silently while we're all here. I like to chat with all of you, see how you're doing. And I also don't want to speak over all the phenomenal dialogue. So I kind of wanted to do some, like, kind of focus on the main missions here. for a little while, but as kind of like the guiding thread, we're going to make shorter videos of the side quests for more of an in-depth look. So if you're okay with it, I think we just kind of try to build up some skills. I want to get a good-looking fit. I want to track down a couple old friends potentially, and learn some skills, and then we'll kind of make a decision on story as we go. Does that sound good? You know, we'll kind of just take the story bit by bit. I think that's what we'll kind of focus on mission-wise on these, just so it all stays, so it all makes sense. I feel like when you're doing 1,000 quests and you're doing this, you're doing that, it can be tough to keep it all making sense on the stream. So, or to keep them all straight. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, lots of eye bright. Now that's a great one because it can make a oh, and mint. Hell yeah. Night eye is really helpful for, or not helpful, needed for Nighthawk potion, which allows you to kind of see in the dark. It is super handy. I have a terrible habit of accidentally drinking it way too late in the night or in the middle of the day, and just having this blinding glare for the duration of the potion, which is kind of a pain in the butt. But now one really cool feature that they added is, so all these lovely herbs that I'm gathering, everything I'm collecting, it, you know, it's got some weight to it, especially when you carry a whole bunch. But they've introduced drying racks, and you can actually, we're going to approach that in a short bit here, and you can dry your herbs, a lot of food. If you get a whole like bunch of sheep or something like that, you can dry all that meat. Makes it phenomenal to carry with you, so it's low weight and really good for you. So I mean, I'll try to bring down an animal, smoke it, and then carry it with you, so it takes up way less inventory space, and it feeds you really well. Trying to keep all of your stats, your health, energy, and nourishment as topped up as possible, and never overindulging is great. Hope these have no temple segment this go around. That was mental torture. Yeah, that one. Oof. The monastery sequence is very akin to the Mexico sequence in the first Red Dead Redemption, and then the Guarma sequence in Red Dead Redemption 2. That's what they always make me think of. Now, you'll forgive my aimless wandering. Sometimes I just get distracted, and I just like walking around this beautiful place. But what I wanted to show off, I want to show off the drying process, because it actually has no effect on the alchemy bench either. So I'm going to show you what all of that means real quick. On the map, you can actually see the drying rack is the symbol of this dried apple right there. Quite handily, it's in here with the alchemy bench. So look at this. I can take apples, boom, boom, and it retains all of their benefits, and it will, even if they're on the verge of going spoiled, you can actually do this process, and it'll keep them fresh. And so I've been drying everything. You get all the benefits, way less room in your inventory. It all keeps it neatly stacked. It's such a nice little touch. And then boom, nice little. Damon, I'm not entirely sure what we mean by that. Talks up to the building and keeping. Oh, right. Like, yeah, the devs didn't like. I mean, I'm again taking all the credit for the release of KCD2, because when I first started, I think the second stream, maybe the first stream, I said I'm doing this to get Warhorse to release KCD2. Hadn't heard a single thing before that, and then lo and behold, a week later, game's announced. So I'm just saying. You're welcome. All right, we have dried herbs. We've got all that. Yes, the devs. Yeah, exactly. It's CLD 100%. Says I found out about Tomcat like 14 hours into my playthrough and felt so stupid. The stuff he can teach you is game changing. 100%. And that's actually why I brought him up. Now, what I'm referencing when I say Tomcat, that young beggar woman that we just talked to, she mentioned that fella Tomcat likes to show off to the girls. He's all the way over here. Go and see Tomcat. So when you first start, that's a fairly daunting journey, right? But we will make our way there, because much like I said, that's pretty much the Captain Bernard of this game. I was getting whooped, constantly worked by everyone who crossed my path. And I mean, I have no armor, of course, but like I couldn't do anything. And I was like, all right, fine, I'm gonna go check out this Tomcat character. And kind of like CLD says, it was very close to that time frame of at least double digits amount of time playing. So go see Tomcat. You know what? Let's try to focus on that. Maybe that's gonna be one of the new friends we make tonight. We're gonna go make friends with Tomcat. So I think we're gonna try to get out there. In the meantime, I want to learn all of the potions that I have. I have my Save Your Schnapps recipe. And then what else do we have? So we're gonna do a little alchemy here. So you activate, you go to the thing, boom. What's nice is you can kind of be aware of what you can or can't make, because in the bottom right you'll see that row of options, and if it says yes, no spoilers, but thankfully there is one other character I've come across that can teach you the same skills. Yeah, I don't think I know who you're talking about, but either way, yeah, we're gonna go chat with Tomcat because that unlocks a whole bit of thing. But with the alchemy, so I can't make Save Your Schnapps because I don't have belladonna, but I can make some chamomile decoction, and I can also, okay, and that's all of them that I know. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. So I'll need wine, 2 handfuls of chamomile, and a handful of sage. So add 2 cam, boil once, grind the sage, add it in. So this is actually like the first one we learn. Super easy. So wine, 2 chamomile. So I always like to do it like this. Chamomile. What's so fun about this little mini game is once you really get in the flow and you have like, you just look at the recipe, you read it once, and you do your mise en place, get everything set. It really is just like a fun medieval cooking game. It's phenomenal. And I was kind of just grinding out some potions the other day just to see how it felt, and I made some solid dough from it and just kind of had an opportunity to enjoy the heck out of it. So I'm also gonna have to grind some sage, drop it in at the end. So I'm gonna go and just grind this up. And then pop my grounds into the dish. Now you could roll the dice and you could put this on the boil, because we got to boil this for 2 turns, which is essentially 20 seconds. That's how I look at it. So I do it like that. Once the sand gets over to the bottom, we'll just flip it one more time. We'll take it back off the heat, add in the sage, and then bottle it up. But I was banging out a bunch of Save Your Schnapps, and I just had the rhythm. I'm cooking. I'm in the kitchen. I'm just cooking it up. And I'm just like hitting my stopwatch on my phone. So it's the same sort of deal, but any step you don't do right, Henry will comment on at the end. So really following the recipe, doing it and taking it off the heat, not trying to do too much, trying to have that right balance and make the potion correctly. It's really satisfying. Come on, there we go. All right, so let's see how we did. Pretty easy concoction. Have I ever tried have you ever tried Chivalry 2? I have. Oh, what did I do? What didn't I do right?
Did I boil that chamomile too long?
Okay, interesting. So Henry's saying I boiled the chamomile too long. So let's try this. We've still got. So here's what's so cool. After you're done in the old, like, you typically have to reset your whole thing. What you can actually do now, knowing that we need. What did we say? We said we needed chamomile and sage, and it puts it up on there for you. Confirm the delivery. Boom, and we got them right back. I absolutely love that. All right, so let's start with the base of wine. Also, if you accidentally grab the wrong... Oh, you know what? No, I feel good about this. All right, so we're going to drop this in. Boom, move you down. Flip it immediately. All right, now I think I might move it up when I still got a little bit of sand left. This is giving me flashbacks to the alchemy of the Sassa Monastery. We don't need to talk about that. Oh man, I do feel bad. Like I feel like I was getting really impatient and I wasn't doing things right. But I was also, yeah, I don't know. It is what it is. But let's all just look at the bright, beautiful future of what we're experiencing here. Chili Santa, I'm taking a sleep aid gummy, so if I disappear, that's why. No worries, my friend. No, and I'm only kidding you, Kevin Anderson. That's more than fair. There's a lot of nightmares I get from past stream moments, so I feel you. Three. Ah, dang. Okay, so
Maybe I boiled that chamomile longer than I should have.
see, so I will admit, I feel like when you're kind of new at the alchemy game, I don't know. It feels like it's tough to get it perfect because I don't know how I boiled that too long. I mean, I put it in there beforehand. I even moved it. Well, whatever. So the whole point of this is just to keep on gathering them skills, get them skills, baby. And look at, oh my God, I've got 15 available skill points. Okay, so this is actually the best part. Once you're in the open world, the game's like, hey, here's a little bit of, like, you earned this throughout the tutorial, and also just here's a little something to get, you know, foot in the door. And all those decisions from the very beginning of deciding if you're an envoy, a soldier, or a scribe, or whatever the hell. So now we can go through 15 different skills and choosing all of the things between them. Now, I was thinking about this. So the very first main level stat is Charming Man or Opportunist. Opportunist, if you lose reputation, the drop will be 10% less. So if you have a bad situation, people won't be as upset. Charming Man, if you gain reputation, the increase will be 10% higher. I think I'm actually going to do Opportunist because it's so much easier in the early game because I'm going to be stealing a lot of stuff. It's a lot easier or beneficial to keep the loss of reputation at a minimum. Because I can always gain more. You know, I can charm people, I can tip them, I can do this and that, but those drops I think will be really helpful to avoid. All right, strength, hardworking lad, basically carrying bodies, or train hard, which lowers the skill requirement of strength-based weapons by 2. I'm going to definitely do that. I'm actually going to do the same sort of thing in my agility. Instead of the fall damage reduction, I'm going to do deft hands, which is the same thing of reducing agility-based weapons down by 2 as well. And there are some weapons that require both strength and agility, so lowering both those together is really beneficial to allow you to use a better weapon maybe earlier than you thought. Oh my God, I forgot about that. Yeah. The running in and killing everyone was therapeutic, though. Oh, I kind of forgot that I slaughtered the whole monastery, and I crushed it too. Soldiers, everyone, didn't matter. Brought them all down. How are you liking KCD2 compared to the first game? Kevin Anderson, that is a phenomenal question. Sit back and relax. No, I'll keep it relatively short. It's everything I wanted and more. I saw CLD earlier said found a few bugs here and there, a few issues, but overall it's so worth it, and it balances out the bad. And same, I've seen a few small things, but with the I'm just going to kind of choose stats along as we go, by the way. Let me know if you want me to explain all the stats as I'm going through them. I'm happy to do that and kind of my thought process behind it, but maybe I'll do that in shorter form as well. But yeah, so basically it's everything I wanted and more. It's absolutely phenomenal. The bugs that are in this are, I think, understandable and fine. I'm also a Bethesda fan, so kind of that tells you what. So this is a great alchemy-based buff or perk to take, by the way. The brewing process will be more tolerant of minor errors, making it easier. The brewing process will be more tolerant of minor errors, making it easier to achieve better quality potions. That's great, because like I was saying, that I'm boiling it too much. How am I boiling it too much? I'm barely even boiling the damn thing. This might help to balance that out. And then as you stack skills, if you start brewing a bunch of potions and going and selling them in town, you can make so much money relatively quickly with an honest profession. You know, not gonna lie, I'm a jack of all trades when I play this game. I'm gonna be lock picking. I'm gonna be selling potions, selling books, selling hides, doing what I got to do, picking pockets, like whatever you got to do, because all of those things have been a great improvement from the first game. It was all so well done then, but pretty simple. This one, while still simple in its approach overall, the details are all there. Having to focus on somebody's pouch when you're pickpocketing instead of just an overall sort of like, oh, I'm looking at his elbow, pickpocket. It's like, no, you got to be focusing on the pouch. So a lot of great stuff here. So with my alchemy skill, I could get 1 extra potion so that either way, even if I'm crafting good, bad, or otherwise, I'm going to get 1 extra potion each time, which is nice. Potions for 30% or more. Enthusiast is good. Raw food and herbs will spoil their inventory 50% slower. Not bad, but I often dry all my stuff anyway, and so I'm not too worried about that. So I think the Secret of Equilibrium is great for what we're trying to achieve. Oh, nice! And we actually already have another perk in alchemy available. How cool is that? So let's go ahead and do... let's do Potion Seller. You can sell the potion. No, you know what? Let's do Enthusiast, because while brewing potions, your energy will slowly replenish and your nourishment will not decrease. That's great because I don't want to get super hungry, especially early game. I'm trying to maintain my health. Enthusiast. Boom. Craftsman, I like Razor Sharp. Drinking. Let's go ahead and do... no, I'm not too worried about the falling height. Let's do... Honestly, these first level ones I'm not too concerned about with drinking. Horsemanship. Only have 1 choice here. That makes it nice and easy. Very good. Stealth. Bushman. All right. So I think let's do this. I'm guessing in these early games, in the early phases, especially, we'll be tackling a lot of bandits in the woods. So we're going to be quieter in the bush. Quality of beds increases. No, let's do Poacher's Trail for survival. So then we can sell stuff for double the price. I love double the price. That's always good. All right. And I think we have 3 more. 1 in Warfare. We'll go Steadfast, so the blocks will cost us 20% less. And Swords Opening Strike is great. And Unarmed, let's do Belligerent Brawler. Beautiful. All right, nice and simple. Yeah, I'm very happy to make a little video about all the skills if we want to kind of hear more in detail. But for now, nice quick decision. I like that. But yeah, I absolutely think it is a phenomenal sequel already. I haven't, like I said, I haven't went that far into the story at all. I really just was focusing more on side quests and kind of seeing what might be fun to stream, what might not be fun to stream, and just enjoying the hell out of a beautiful game. But yeah, I think I think it's an incredible addition, and you know, it's not perfect. And I wouldn't want it to be, but it certainly does feel, I said this a lot on the first one, way more accessible. I feel like new players to the game would find it much easier to engage with.
I'll have a look at the wares.
There's some insane potions that show up when you get to bigger settlements. Oh, that's exciting. Yeah, so I came to the alchemist here, or the apothecary, because I wanted to see, let's see. So Marigold Decoction is a health potion. So I think that's a great one to try to get right away. I have, oh my God, I have 0 gold. 0. Okay, so let's see if I have anything to sell this guy. So Artemisia, I'm going to sell all my weak potions, except for Savior Schnapps. I'm going to sell weak and anything else I can sell. I've got 25, oh no. I have 1 bandage. All right. I can imagine that I'd much rather start KCD experience with the second game. Yeah, I think so, especially with what I've heard about fighting mechanics in game 1. And the mechanics have not changed. They're just smoother in this one. But yeah, that was the #1 thing I think to turn people off, was that was the combat, and it's still very difficult. Really, the curve is a steep one.
9, so I'm done haggling.
Oh, come on, man. Fine, I'm out of here. I'm gonna steal all your stuff. Slam. But yeah, I mean, it's great. Starting with the second one, I think is not a terrible idea. You know, let's move on from. No, let's do a little bit more. I kind of think I actually want to. What I really want to do. Here's what we should do. This is always the tough part when you get started. There's so many things I want to do. But I think... Oh! Search! Show me what you've got on you. Hold on, what do I have on me? So this is interesting. I haven't had this happen. So I haven't even stolen anything. And he's going to search me. What a presumptuous jerk. So I'll look at the guard.
Go ahead and search me.
Yeah.
I've got nothing to hide.
Nothing to hide. What's wrong with your eye?
Everything in order.
Yeah, that's right.
Carry on.
So that's interesting. So I must have I have a low reputation right now, lowered by that interaction with the alchemist. So, with the apothecary. That's really funny. Okay, interesting. So, that affected that. Yeah, because I look like a beggar. Exactly. How interesting is that? I don't like it at all. But I'm going to give them a reason to start searching me, and I think let's start our life of crime, huh? So early game. So I want to get some lockpicks. Now, where would I find lockpicks? Because I don't have any right now. Where would I find some lockpicks? I feel like getting your stealth and... Oh, actually, you know what? Let's just go ahead and like do this. Usually farmhouse. I feel like farmhouses usually have lockpicks, but I feel like to get started in this world, you know, you got to do what you got to do. And especially, you know, we're dropped in, we have nothing. I'm not going to take anything I don't need, but you really got to kind of cover your tracks in this game. So instead of leaving doors open, unless you're really quick and you're confident, shut the doors behind you. Make sure that you're kind of covering your tracks, because they will search. Even if a door is out of place, it's like, why is this open? And then they'll go search other places, and then they might see that goods are stolen, and then they'll start searching. And if you're even in the area or suspicious, they're gonna track you down. And even if you pay the fine, unless you can talk your way out of it, you're gonna end up giving everything back, and it's a whole pain in the butt. So take the time, cover your tracks. All right, now I'm not finding anything I need, anything I want. That's okay. It's just one peasant's house. You can see I'm also just trespassing, or like I'm in a forbidden area, but which is bad, but not as bad as the red symbol on the compass. Okay, Throskowitz. Beautiful, beautiful little town. But yeah, it was pretty hilarious. The first time I played this, I was like, I kind of just did exactly what I'm doing. I'm just running around trying to like find something to make me some money.
Keep the peace, and we won't have any problems.
God be with you. Oh, how's the watch going?
Yeah, so now I'll be nice. But so this is actually the young lady, Agnes. She's getting married. This is her dad, the bailiff. We don't need to talk to him right now. But you can kind of fill him in and get some quests and things like that, or just kind of a heads up on what's happening in the area. Normally, we could also talk to... You know what we're going to do? We're going to go ahead and we're going to save. Make sure we don't lose anything. And then we're going to just... Oh, I can't... Oh, there we go. Oh, there it was. All right, I don't have time for that. Oh, boy. Okay, so... That's my stealth skill is very low. Oops, here we go. Okay, so let's test this out. So often a good way to practice your pickpocketing is on sleeping people. Make sure everyone's chilling. Keep your ears to the ground. Now I feel like that question mark on the map is actually moving my way, so I might wait. All right, let's give it a shot. All right, so that blue is good. The more red the interior gets, the more likely to get caught I am. So I'm going to stop right there. Cheese. I don't need cheese. I don't need wine. I'll take a badge because those are worth some money. And I don't want to push too far. Now, if you continually kind of just like jump right into somebody's pockets, you will arouse more suspicion. Giving it some time, keeping your ears out. Oh, shit. Victim got away. What? Okay, well, I don't I don't know how he's getting away, but that's okay. I'm gonna go back to this guy, see what we can get. I really want to try to find some keys. Oh, we don't have long. Alright, fine. You really want us to take the cheese? We'll take the cheese. Okay? We got the cheese. Now, just in case they wake up. So this is how the Grinch feels, yes. Exactly. Alright, now quit your crouching. Act like nothing's weird, nothing's out of ordinary. But I'm gonna take a little gander upstairs. Now, I know this isn't in-game being a good Christian, but you know, I gotta make ends meet. Try to get at least, I keep going to 20 maybe. I don't need a torch. I'm gonna take all 3 of these, whatever they are. Let's get some groschen. I'm gonna guess this is cheese. Oh, this is still good. Boom. All right. Getting a little bit better, a little bit better. Now what I love, this is actually really slick. The keys will often open things like this. Chests nearby. I'm just gonna take all. We're just gonna scoot back downstairs, in fact. We're gonna see if it also opens the chest that was in this room. It does. Beautiful. Open it up, take it all, and scoot. All right, we're just gonna get the hell out of here. See, I thought we'd really lean into the Grinchy vibes. But you know, this is kind of what you got. It's early game, you know, we gotta make ends meet. And unfortunately, since I look like a beggar, they're not gonna like that much. Oop. All right, so something's not good, something's mad. That's okay. All right, we're out of here. We're out of here. Now that is Castle Trotsky. Beautiful place, kind of the central location. It's gonna be kind of up in this region, I believe, roughly. But we're not gonna go too far, but I think I might actually make my way up to Takov, up here to see Radovan. This is a whole can of worms. We can get into that in a little while here. We're a little over an hour in. But yeah, I think let's well, what do you think, my friends? Do we head towards A, B, or C? Which way would we like to start the night with? And I'm heading out of town real quick just because I need to get a little space. Little space. But while you're doing that, I'm actually going to toss on. Blacksmith. All right, I'm seeing lots of love for B and the blacksmith. That's what I was hoping you would say. Nicely done. You read my mind. Okay, so I grabbed some good stuff from the guards. It's all stolen in this town. The fog of war. Yes, indeed. Now it's all pretty beat up. I wonder if I still have a. All right, I got a tailor's kit. Probably can't do all of this. So let's go with the stuff that we want. Want to probably wear. Let's go with the coat of arms and the gambeson. Just one of the gambesons. Do the Waffenrock. All right, that's I can actually only do those 2. That's okay. Oh, I have a lockpick. Ooh. Okay, so now I'm tempted to. All right, now we're gonna go back in. We're gonna go back in. But see, no. What's really interesting yeah, I'm not wearing anything yet. So what I really love is you can steal all the groschen you can handle in this. Oop. And because it's, you know, it's impossible to distinguish what's stolen or not, you can steal it as much as you want. And the only thing you really miss out on is trading goods, because if you steal a merchant's bank, they obviously can't pay you with anything, but it will recharge. Because, yeah, I agree. This game really... I feel like this one does push you towards crime more, which, hey, that's the lot we're in. I think everyone will be pretty happy with the new lockpicking mechanic as well. I think it's quite good. See, like a situation like that, if they see that door's open, somebody will come search, then find me upstairs, find all the goods on me. But I didn't realize I have a lockpick, so I kind of want to take this thing as far as it can go. Make sure you're crouching while inside. Alright. Now, I'm not looking for major treasures up here. It's really just a lot of... more so just like, upping my skills. The more skills you can upgrade, the better, of course, obviously. And even if it's trespassing, or even if it's, you know, bad skills, it's still really nice to... sometimes the perks, I think, are more useful in this game. In the sense, like, you may not have been a thief in the first game, but the perks could be really... so the perks didn't really matter to you. This one, I feel like the perks are more wide set, where even if you're not a thief through and through, you can still benefit from taking a few points in pickpocket or this and that because of how it branches out more than just the specific skill. All right, also, I'm at 76 on my hunger. I think a normal pot of food is 20 on the on the nutrition value, but I can't remember because I think sometimes I've seen it at 15, other times I've seen it at 25, and I don't want to overindulge, so I'm not going to risk it quite yet. I got plenty of food on me anyway. All right, so the lock is too difficult. You can still try to do them, but they are really, really hard. So if you get that too difficult, I wouldn't recommend it. Miss Marin saying she loves the thieving in games. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty satisfying, and I dig it as well. But I think what I'd really like to do is maybe we stick around. You know, maybe we risk it. Let's stick around town and see how high we can get our see how high we can get our thievery locksmith and thievery, and see. Wow, these are some good looking horses. See if we can rob a little store at night, get some clothes, and then we'll head out of town, hopefully looking like charismatic individual. Unfortunately, I think I didn't close a certain door. Now you can also try to sell stolen goods. I'm gonna let the heat die down a little bit while I brew some potions. You wouldn't arrest a simple apothecary, would you? Let me read my book. There we go. Yes, stealth allows armor to be lighter, which also applies for combat too. Exactly. So it's like all these little buffs that are really helpful in various other options of the game. All right, let's see if I can make. I don't think I can make anything new. Chamomile. That's just good for sleeping. But can I make? No, I didn't get the marigold yet, did I? That's still. I need to get that from the apothecary. So maybe our target for the night is the apothecary. So we're gonna try to brew up some stuff. We're gonna make some of these chamomile decoctions and try to sell a whole bunch of them, make a little bit of money. I think that'd be a really good way to go. We'll do that for a little bit of time here, and then I think we head out and we would try to find a familiar face. All right, so 2 chamomile, boil for 1. It's high risk, high reward. Yes, absolutely. And upping your skill, it takes a bit of time, a bit of practice, you know, and a lot of places will have a more difficult collection of chests and locks around. So it's like trying to get your skill to at least get medium under your belt is really, really, really helpful. Stop searching for me. Oh, they're definitely gonna track me down. I don't like this. I'm just gonna get prepped up now then. I think that the little rabbit icon is actually really, really good. It was a little ambiguous in KCD 1, and this time around I think it makes a lot more sense. The rabbit is very emotive, and when there's a little red or orange flash on the top of your screen, it makes it much easier to understand what's going on. All right, so I think I need to take my. I'm gonna raise this up actually sooner than normal. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna do it a bit earlier like that. We'll go ahead and take a. Oh no! I also love that in this one. I don't know if you could or not in the first one, but I being able to put things back, huge. I think in the first game, if you accidentally grabbed the wrong herb or anything like that, you actually had to use it. It was just like, it was really frustrating. All right, come on. Oh, crap. Somebody's raising the alarm on me. All right, so I gotta go. I
left that chamomile on the fire too long, I reckon.
I completely disagree with that, but whatever. All right, let's get out of here before we're. All right, so we're just gonna depart from town. Got a lot of attention on B for the blacksmith, so we're gonna head that way. So trying to get out of town is our best bet. So I think we'll just kind of take this western road. It'll be our best bet. Oh crap! Okay, so somebody reported us, and now we're wanted for something. Damn it! Well, hopefully by the time we come back, I can acquire enough charisma to talk my way out of it. But how beautiful. I mean, Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, yeah, it's always somebody that just can't keep their opinions to themselves. Caught me. But hey, that's okay. We got, I think we got, yeah, like 30, 40 groschen. We're going to sell all these goods. And
At the mill? Yeah. The place by the Zheherovka stream.
Oh, nice. So I think this actually would have been a random event if I would have fast traveled.
I heard something.
Yeah, it was me, Dingus.
God be with you, Goodman. I see you're a fellow traveller. Want to warm your bones a bit?
Sure thing, the ball. All right. So this would have been a random encounter on the road. So let's see what they have to say.
Where are you from? And where are you headed?
We're going where hard-working stonemasons get paid for a job well done, of course.
Talmberg.
I should think business is brisk for you right now, isn't it?
Indeed it is. We're on our way to Colleen right now. What with the lords picking on each other again, the aldermen are worried that if Sigismund so much as farts, their shitty walls will be blown away.
The shitty walls?
I see at least some are profiting from this war.
No, that's not what I meant. I'm talking about the fear. Only yesterday we got jumped on the way. But the stupid bastards didn't know who they were up against.
They're up against the ball. All right. Did you get...
You were ambushed by bandits?
Aye. But I'm telling you, they were just a bunch of thugs. Too bad about my bag, though. I had a nice shirt from my old woman in it.
Be glad they didn't catch you knee-deep and bare-assed in a pond. Now that's a story I could tell.
All right, speaking of making some groschen.
Fancy a game of dice?
No worries on that score, my friend. What game would you like to play?
So this is actually really cool. So in the first game, it was dice, standard, classic, nice and simple. This one is a whole bunch of different options where you can play with those. I actually just stole one of those badges, and you can use those to, they have various skills and things like that, and opportunities to win with those badges. Or you can play a regular dice game, and instead of it being like, let's wager a little, let's wager a lot, they're called different games, and I just really like that. So Beggars for 3, Wagoners for 10, and then Masters for 50, and there's a whole bunch more, and then if you have the badge as well, that's a whole nother list of games. So it's the same game, essentially, it's just higher...
Wagoners.
Let's play.
Higher bets.
Today's my lucky day. I can feel it in my bones.
All right, I don't have any special dice on me, I just realized, so we're going to hope for the best. Hey, let's start with 700. All right, we're just going to take that, and we're going to pass our turn.
You might even win with that.
All right, so he's got a couple special dice, so I actually might even... I don't know what those are, but I might stick around and pickpocket this guy, get those dice. All right, so he's got a 1. Yep.
Here.
All these little moments of somebody searching for me. I think somebody in town is just like...
All right, that'll do.
Badges to dice ratio is busted. I have like 20 badges and no custom die. That's interesting. I was able to track down a fair amount. Okay, enough with this one at a time BS.
No, how you play that's dice as far as I go. You're not gonna believe me when I tell them back home.
But yeah, they're definitely around, but it's tricky to... This is how I hate this. Yeah, we'll just do one. We'll just do one. It's the smarter move, I think. Yes, it was. Beautiful. Look at that. 1,000 points. Boom, boom, boom. And we're just going to go ahead and pass that turn. Just need another 200 to win.
Sense and count the dice.
Nice. All right. So he just got a little 1 there. Yeah. So I haven't bought any die, but I certainly have stolen them and found them on corpses.
Right,
so people of ill repute, bandits.
Damn, what's this?
Yeah. All right. Give me 2 ones right here. Or how about 700 again? Oh my God! Look at this round. Boom, 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 and boom. A clean sweep. I'm just gonna score and continue. So I don't even need to keep going.
My God, what a
That's how it's done.
Crushed it.
That's the way. Or wait, who threw that?
All right, rock and roll. And also, yeah, like going to dice games, it would make sense that the people playing dice, they have unique die most of the time. So get your pickpocket on and do what you got to do. All right, so now I'm hoping he's going to upsetly... Okay, so he's going to go eat, so he's going to probably go sit down on that log, I imagine. So if I'm just kind of hanging out here, you know, totally Totally innocently. Dang. All right, so he's gonna. Ah. All right, so not ideal, but maybe I can see what his buddy has. Because sometimes I feel like the. Oh boy. Ah, damn, I missed it. Alright, so he's really aware of me, but I'm trying really just to, again, like I said, kind of get that skill up there. I don't think putting your hand in your pocket and not doing anything does anything, but oh, hell yeah. When in the time collecting phase of the pickpocketing minigame, you'll gain time 10% faster. That's pretty great, or you're almost silent when using a lockpick. If it happens to break, it'll be 75% quieter. I love Silent Fiddler because it's very, very quiet, and I like to pick the locks right next to people, of course, but we're going to go Nimble Fingers because I think that's a great first step into thievery. I think picking pockets is a better start than picking locks. There's one specific curly mustache that NPCs have in this game, and I really hope it's available with the haircut update. I think I know the one you're talking about, and I'm right there with you. All right, we're going to try to get a little... Oh, yes. Okay, that's a little bit better. I'm just going to not go too far. Nice little kit. Boom, boom. That's a couple of good things right there. I'll take that. Excellent. I really like the random events in this. They feel more believable. The characters are actually kind of not fleshed out entirely, but they have way more of a background than just some random NPC feels like they should. But we're gonna go ahead and continue on our way. I don't need to stick around for those die. I beat the guy pretty handedly. So all right, so north we go. I always like to set a marker on the place I'm going, otherwise I get so distracted by anything in this game. But yeah, we're gonna head up here. We're gonna check out the blacksmith mini game. And see how all that goes, or not minigame, but the minigame, the blacksmith skill, because it is really cool and very realistic. I'm glad that you said the haircut update though, because I was wondering today. I couldn't remember if there was anywhere to get your haircut or anything like that, and that reminds me that yeah, it's actually an update they have planned. I think for the summertime? Question mark. If anybody knows the exact date, let me know. Let me know if I'm holding my breath for something that's coming ways away from now. But I know that the blacksmith update is in August, which I'm very curious about because it's already a very cool system. All right, so now that we're a little out of town, I do want to toss on something a little bit nicer, or a little bit more hardy. So I've got the long gambeson, which will replace the tunic. Armor's way better. If I can get anything... Yeah, nothing's going to up my charisma right now, so it's all pretty much just... Instead, I'm just going to sort to see which is the strongest stuff. Gambeson is, boom, you win. Yeah, everything else is... Oh, but then I could do a coat of arms surcoat, and I could throw something over the top, which gives me a little bit more... Actually, yeah. Only 4, but it does look nice. We'll do that. Actually, this gives us +1 to our charisma for a whopping 5. But you'll take anything we can get. And actually, yeah, the hemmed hood, beautiful. So while it's a pretty hideous outfit overall when you think about it, it's giving us +7 charisma all day, which is nice. The layering in this is so important. I was testing some things out with outfits earlier, and if you put a certain thing on that's really, really good, and then put something on top, the thing underneath doesn't really matter as much because the thing on top is the one that people see. And they described that in the tutorial and all that stuff, but to really see it in action, I was just like, that's so awesome. And so you can really, make some cool stuff and also get the armor benefits. So if you're wearing a nice town outfit, but you want to make sure that you're defended and you want to wear armor, a cuirass, or even chainmail underneath, or any sort of armor underneath, you can get away with that when the outer there looks crispy clean. So really cool, really fun options for layering in this. All right, our hose look as good as they're going to look. Oh, I hate the outfit, but it'll have to do. Now here's what I was talking about earlier as well. So we've got 3 heavy weapons, and they're great for taking down plate armor or shields or anything like that. So I'm going to actually use this common warhammer, equip that in my second slot on my hunter belt, which is incredibly handy. I don't have a shield yet, but I can also, if I want, I can put arrows in the second slot. I could put a shield there, and you can do all these combinations and actually switch them in combat, which is a huge shift from the first game. And I think one of the downfalls of that first one, what kind of made the combat really unforgiving, is you couldn't drink a potion, you couldn't equip a weapon, except for like you could do your sword or your bow. This, if I hit equip, you can see that whole toolbar opens up, and whatever thing is applied to that. Look at this sword, hammer, and in combat you can switch. If I had potions, I could put. I think I need a pouch first, but being able to drink, eat, change your weapons that smoothly is just incredible. A small thing, but a big thing. You know what I mean? All right. Also, huge shout out to nests. I always ignored them in my first playthrough. I'm sorry.
You? Ah, what happened to you?
I'm in big trouble.
How so?
I lost a letter. A very important letter. I was supposed to deliver it to my master by tonight.
I love this. I have never. This is totally random.
Would you like me to help you look for it?
There's no point now. I've been on the road for 2 days as it is.
Oh boy.
We'll never make it by tonight.
Well, I can write.
What was in the letter?
I have no idea what it said. For one thing, it was a secret, and for another, I can't read. But it was my master's beloved who sent it. That's why it was so important.
Oh, so it could just as easily have been a lewd verse.
I don't really care what was in it. The point is, I don't have it.
Do you know where you might have lost it?
I haven't the faintest idea.
Well. Wow, this is hilarious. I
should have been more careful with it. Losing the one thing you're supposed to deliver.
I know.
I mean, that's a very fair point.
So I forgot to check my bag this morning, all right? But now it's gone, and I'm fucked.
I have to be going. I hope you find the letter.
Me too. Because if I don't, I'm in for a lashing.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Wait! I have an idea. Punch me in the face. Smack me in the gob.
All right.
I'll say I was ambushed on the way and they took the letter.
You know, I mean, it's not a terrible idea.
Very well then. Defend yourself, or not. It's up to you. You ready?
Oh!
Piece of shit!
The battle cry in this is phenomenal. Wow, he's just.
Eat your jaw.
Oh, poor guy.
Eat your jaw. Think about your job.
Do I have to knock you out? Yes, I do. All right, you're all right there, bud.
All right. Do you think that's enough?
Do you think that's enough?
I definitely.
Glad to be of help then.
What a phenomenal random encounter. Like, oh, that was great. I really was like, oh, okay, so he's gonna ask me to, you know, like, can we rewrite the letter, sir? And then, you know, use my scholarly skills to rewrite a love letter. Instead, just whoop some guy's ass on the side of the road. Mwah. Thank you, CLD, for the heads up, though. Yeah, March or the month after haircuts are the first one they're dropping. Yes, I'm very excited about that. I see that said leave a mark on my face, not leave my face unrecognizable. Yeah, exactly. But that would make sense. I mean, hair is apparently, I'm no programmer, but hair is one of the hardest things to program, apparently. And that would make sense. Like, release the game, see how it operates, see how the public handles it, and then introduce a more difficult system like haircuts and stuff like that. All right, so we have made it to Takov. Home of Radovan, the blacksmith here. And one of the best parts of the game, honestly. Settle in, my friends. We're gonna have some fun here at the old blacksmith forge. No, get out of this. Ah, well, whatever. I don't want to repair any of that stuff.
What can I do for you?
I heard you could use a helping hand at the forge.
I could. My last two hands, well, they're not worth mentioning. And what with the wedding coming up, the work is piling up. Ah, what do they call you?
Henry.
I'm Radovan. You should know, Henry. The blacksmithing isn't for everyone.
Oh, I know.
Have you done it before?
Yeah. I basically grew up in the forge. My father was a swordsmith, and not just any. He even forged swords for the nobility.
For the nobility, eh? Well, that kind of experience will come in very handy for me indeed. As it happens, I have to forge a wedding present for
so
young
this is kind of our
Lord
in
Semine. A fine
with Radovan.
sword.
So you'll take me on?
Hold your horses. I'll have to try you out first.
No problem.
You could forge me a hunting sword as a test, so I can see if you can make a straight blade. That shouldn't give you much trouble if your father was a swordsmith, should it?
Oh, funny. CLD says, when I ran into that dude, he got cold feet and ran to the guards because I went too hard. I just beat the hell out of him. Yeah, let's make it believable. That's great. All right.
Sure thing.
Great. Find some iron and get started.
Iron?
You can't make a sword out of butter, but if you don't
What
have
about
your
a
own
butter
stuff,
knife?
you can get everything from the chest in my forge.
All right. So we have started a little side quest, and while this is kind of, I guess this is actually not actually, this is the main mission, so I'm going immediately against what I said. I hate seeing that little, let's see what they got me for there. So Throskowitz, oof, not happy with me. Okay, yeah, so they're not happy. I'll get that back up. It's a 28 rep right now, but I'll be all right. Men-at-arms, nobility, yeah. It's mainly just the guards and people that are mad at me, but I'll fix all that. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. I'll get that back. Okay. So everything's looking pretty good there. I have 0 skills. If you're ever curious, you can always just check right down here, and if you're ever wondering if you have skills to update, that number will, of course, let you know that you do or not. All right, but yeah, so we are technically starting off like the main quest, doing either this Kreisel set or the blacksmith quest. Gets the ball rolling in that, but it's such it does branch off quite a bit. So I think they're both kind of considered, in my opinion, extended tutorials as well. All right, let's get all this gear. I'm gonna start our forge. Go to the iron. You can choose, you know, as with everything in this game, you got to get recipes from stealing them, buying them, finding them, whatever you can do. Luckily, Radovan gave us this recipe and the materials to make it, so we're going to test it out.
Cold now. Give it a practice try. Some things, like swords, are too long to fit in the fire. You have to heat it up.
All right, so really listening to what he's saying is a good idea. Making sure that everything you're doing is... Oh, I see. Just get comfortable with the movement.
Nice and hot. There's a lever above you. Give it a pull. It works the bellow.
Now, why is my mouse not working all of a sudden? That's weird. That's quite weird, isn't it?
Come on, Henry.
Yeah. Shut up! All right, I'm just going to plug it back in. Weird. Okay. Well, something to look into after the stream. It's always something. So, that's that. So then, you can actually just hold Q, get the bellows cooking. And I'm going to leave it one segment at a time. Actually, I always think it's smarter to do it from the back front. Until it's all straw colored.
Tell the temperature by color, but you won't be able to tell what's in the fire. You have to take it out from time to time and take a look.
Yeah.
See? That's exactly the straw color we want.
Almost. Gotta get that. Gotta get the. Yeah.
The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the
Oh, it's heated up, but I want the bottom. All right, yeah, you gotta be careful though. Everything is, of course, very particular. Now with this, lining up where... Yeah, so that's just moving it.
Now take the hammer, try hitting it a few times.
I've had a really tough time.
See the sparks? That's the sign of a good strike.
Keeping
More
that song
sparks,
going for more than
the better. Also, you
like
can hammer with
4 whistles.
degrees of power. A stronger hit will do more, but it'll tire you out faster. Try giving it a few blows, as hard as you can, so I can see how strong you are. That's got a nice ring to it.
Does have a
Of
nice
course,
ring.
if it was all about hitting an anvil with a hammer, any dolt could do it. You've got to hammer the workpiece.
Yeah, with no
evenly. One hit next to the other. Very nice. You're doing just fine. But when I say evenly, I mean it. A sword has 2 sides, like a lot of other things, including myself. Turn it over.
Oh, I like the
and
deep,
continue on the other
deep
side.
introspective moment he just threw out at us. That's good. I'm also deep. I've got layers.
Nice. Now try forging it on both sides. The closer it is to being finished, the more it will take on the shape you want. It'll cool off soon anyway.
Yeah, so let's continue forging. I'm gonna go down one more time, then I'm gonna flip it. Yeah, normally it would have gotten quite cold by now. Hello, Nuzo! Welcome in, my friend. Great to see ya. We are experiencing our first bouts of blacksmithing in the beautiful Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. It is wonderful to see you. How the hell are you doing? How are you out there? Does steel usually make that noise? I think so. It's always frustrating when I'm missing on this. It's like it's on a straight track. I don't feel like I don't know what I'm doing wrong there. Conquering has been going fairly well. We are wanted for crimes in another town already. Nailed it. We won a dice game. We found the second city of Takov. Well, I shouldn't say city. Tiny little place.
You can't do it all in one go. You've got to put it back in the furnace from time to time. Sometimes you got to go there.
But yeah, it's been good. We're crafting some stuff, learning our alchemy skills, learning our blacksmithing skills. So it's been a lot of base building for Henry, or building a good foundation of skills and attributes. But yeah, how you doing? Doing well, doing well. Good to be here. Good to have you here. Absolutely phenomenal. All right, and back to the anvil. I feel like we're really, really close. I think we're about to finish this thing up.
Hear that? Besides the sparks, you can tell a good strike by the sound it makes. The ring yoke. See how it's taking on the right shape? That's how you can tell it's almost finished. Now, I've got a piece of advice for you. Hammer to a rhythm. When I hammer a piece to a beat, the work goes by easier. Sometimes.
Hey, Maggie Dietrich also dropping on in. Hi, everyone. Hello, Maggie. Wonderful to see you.
There you go. You've
Boom.
got it finished.
Right on time to watch us quench our sword.
And the sword will be done. The rest
Nice.
is just tweaking.
So what's really great is even if you do a poor job of the smithing itself or of the blacksmithing, you can actually still get it nice and sharp. So you remember I chose the sharp as a razor perk earlier, which really benefits the post-smithing process, where that sharpening wheel right in front of me, I'm going to use that. So even like today, I actually made a really bad weapon. And yeah, so this is silver quality. So although I don't think it can be, let's find out.
Very nice work.
He'd certainly be happy to hear that.
If you carry on hammering as well as you did today, you've definitely got a job here. It's all about making sure every strike does its job. That's
Agreed.
why you can't let it get cold. If you work evenly, each strike falling right next to the last one, you can't go wrong. Got that? Or is there something else you want to ask about?
Yeah, no, I don't really want to talk about any of this stuff. So that's all I need.
You can sleep in the chamber by the woodshed. And there's a chest where you can keep your things. And of course, you can use the forge anytime you want. Any questions?
What now?
What do you think? You're not going to be idle. You're pretty good at swords. But what the locals really need is axes and horseshoes. Right. Here are some simple drawings that show what they're both supposed to look like. You can get down to it right away.
Just like that?
Sacre, lad. I chose you because you already know a thing or two. I'm not going to look over your shoulder all bloody day. You take care of these smaller jobs. Forge away as long as you're able, and then sell it all.
And I love that. I love that he's just like,
and feel
hey.
like being out in the open again. I'll give you some more interesting work.
So I absolutely love that. It's just, hey, forge to your heart's content until you can't take it anymore, and just have fun with it, sell. And it kind of gives you that freedom, and it's like you're communicating to the player. Take your time and enjoy the process, which I want to do that. I think we're going to try our hand at making a better sword here. But first things first, let's go ahead and sharpen it up. But yeah, Maggie, welcome in. Great to see you. Yeah, we are just kind of getting our feet wet here. Okay, nice. Actually, that one is the best one I have, so we'll use that. Nothing's really changed on the front of this game. Get those sparks flying. Move your blade. I'm angling the sword ever so slightly with my mouse, and if I go too far, you'll see this smoke will appear. There we go. So you can see smoke, and that's damaging the blade. So resharpen it with the sparks, and you can see those like white hot sparks right there. That's what you really want. Trying to find that rhythm is kind of tough, but it's there. Now I actually can't remember if I took that sharpest razor. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, so once it's razor sharp, it'll let you know. Beautiful. Beautiful. But also a great idea to go ahead and upgrade everything. One, it'll help your skill set, of course, but you can sell it for more, and there's even perks where if you're selling items at higher quality, you'll get more money, which is totally fair. Horseshoe is actually really hard to get rid of. Okay, thank you for saying that, because I'm crafting these things going, what the hell am I doing wrong, and why do all my horseshoes suck? So I'm really glad I'm not alone there.
Can't get any better than this.
Beautiful. One more. If you're not feeling the patience to, or if you can't find a sharpening stone, this is another great reason to keep a blacksmithing kit on you at all times. You can, in the field, in a moment, sharpen all your weapons. And razor sharp. Ow. And razor sharp. Razor sharp. Come on.
Sharp as a razor.
There we go. Okay, so now, if I may, this is one thing I was debating with myself, and I wanted to see what you all thought as well. So, again, I spoiled myself. I bought the gold edition, which comes with some nice benefits. All the DLCs will already be unlocked when it comes to it, when I get to when those are released. So, oh, look at this free armor kit, free blacksmith kit. That's really slick. I also have a new blacksmith apron. This is also my first space. So not only did we get here and unlock another quest, unlock a skill set, we also now actually have a home base we can fast travel to, and the best part, we can keep all of our stuff in this chest. But in this chest lies some very special items, and I want to know what you think, my friends, because there is an outfit in here that will give me a huge early game advantage in terms of charisma and relative armor base as well. I don't want to make an excuse to not wear it, but I want to see if you think that that's fair if I throw that on, or if we just stick with the rags that we've come adorned in. While you're debating on that, I'm going to go ahead and drop off some of these stolen items, because even if you leave them at home, they will still slowly reduce their stolen status, so that I can eventually fix it, or sell it, I mean. Let's get rid of a few of these things, few of these, few of these, few of these. Get rid of all that stuff that's weighing me down so much. Keep the gloves, because I don't have any gloves on. Boom. Totally fair. Oh, nice. All right, I got those sketches. But what I've got is this incredible, the Master Huntsman stuff. And it's basically like some low-level or it's basically like some mid-level light armor, essentially. It's not even really armor. Actually, let's see. There's the coat as well, and which is 3 armor. Gloves are 4, boots are 3. And so that's actually it. So yeah, it's not a whole lot of armor at all. It's really just some nicer clothes that give you a little bit of that charisma boost. And then you can still pair it with stuff, obviously. Okay, we got a silver gambeson as well, so not too bad. Glam it up, man. So I'm liking that I'm getting both. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna compromise. Fair? Can we agree to a compromise? So one, I could break out one of these shields. I love them. These are also part of the gold edition. Really cool things. Yeah, if he's gonna look fancy, he's got to do it. Thank you, DJ, for seeing it. Have you seen the conspicuous level on this gear? I think it makes you hit near 1,000. Yes, it is very loud, as it were. So just for conversation's sake, we're gonna go ahead and look. We're just gonna look, see what it looks like while we wear it. You know, Nimrod's coat. I'll take the worn gambeson. I'll take the gloves, boots, pants. I actually hate the caparison for the horse, so I'm not going to sell it, because anything with scallops, I never sell it, but I certainly won't adorn it, because it's not my favorite. All right, so what is one of my favorite things that this game did, and I'm obsessed with it. So here's our first outfit, but with the simple press of a button. I know I pointed this out. No armor, only wear a shield that matches the season. I like that news, though. That's not bad. With the simple press of one button, I can rotate between 3 different outfits, and the way that it communicates what you're already wearing on the inventory screen is brilliant. We're going to swap our hood for the huntsman's. We're going to swap our hat. We're going to adorn ourselves with a gambeson to be hidden in its ugliness by the Nimrod coat, which is a hilarious name, an insulting name. We're going to wear the, although it's actually lower in armor, shoot, maybe we'll stick with the leather, but we got a match for now. We're going to wear the huntsman's gloves, huntsman's boots, and the hose as well. Now you'll see I'm sitting at a comfortable and lovely 14 on charisma. Nothing crazy, nothing too over the top, but definitely a bump from the 7, 8 that we were dancing around. I was just in the pillory, but look at how fancy I am now. Very fancy. I mean, look at this look. It's a great look. You can even kind of tell the gentle embroidery of the pattern on the Nimrod coat is quite nice. But yeah, conspicuous. 100. And I think you're right. I think it actually goes even further off the chart. Let's find out for sure. Nimrod's code. Yeah. Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's 1,000 on the conspicuous. That is hilarious. Okay. So we've got that, but we have it in one of our outfit slots. We can still rock our normal. Oops. I accidentally did our first slot over that. So, oops, I guess that's just what happens. Looks like one of the merry men. Honestly, I bet that's what they did. They have so many little Easter eggs and references in this, and I'm absolutely obsessed. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. All right. So you know what? I think we just got some more gear. Oh, here's what we're gonna wear in the meantime. Sorry, I'm going back and forth, back and forth. We're gonna go ahead and do this. And do this. And let's just do some beggar's hose and work boots. Go to outfit number 2. Boom. Hood. Leather apron. Leather gloves. And work boots. Look at that. Blacksmith Henry. Can we get cleaned up? Nice.
God, where are your clothes?
Where are my clothes? Oh, right. I forgot to put pants on. In there.
Sorry.
Go through a bit of a rough patch. Kind of like a jester tunic. Yeah, kind of bit. That would explain Nimrod. Was Nimrod one of the merry men in Shrek? Is that right? Is that what that's from? Is that it? It would be funny if the gold edition just gave you chrome rags, just yeah, shining like a knight. Oh, actually, I wanted to read. Always make sure you're checking your books and reading up on some stuff. I don't care what it says. but I do want to make something new. All right. So let's go ahead and make let's make a work axe. I like the axe. There's a nice simplicity to it, to the crafting of it. All right, so once again, you can just hold Q. Comes the front's out real nice. Like old school RuneScape trimmed over armor pieces. You know, I'm gonna admit something to all of you. I'm gonna be real with you. I never played RuneScape. I never did. And I feel like I missed something. I feel like I missed a big part of life, you know? Oh, come on. All right. Getting real winded there, Henry. See, it's tough because I feel like the rhythm that he whistles to is tough to know, like, what the rhythm actually is. I'm like, that's not right. You're off beat. Now, I know Maggie Dietrich is a fan of this same thing, and I've mentioned the history of it plenty of times, but Ruth Goldman and a couple of other archaeologists have this amazing YouTube series. Oops, looks like we're cold again. And the way that they talk about the blacksmithing and the mining and the rhythm and the music and the way that it all, like, you know, doing all this, I love that extra touch. Wow, is it sparking already? All right, nice. And so that rhythm it's very accurate. Like, that's very true to how it is. And
Christ almighty.
hey, that axe is looking pretty badass there. Dang it, I ran out of stamina. I was doing pretty good on that song. Miss Marin says, I was a RuneScape girl. I was into it.
I'll be done.
Chop the same tree for hours. Oh, that's hilarious. Nice. Finished her up. Beautiful. That was my middle school years. Too young for the RuneScape era, but I got that Club Penguins era. Club Penguin? And see, now I'm way out of it. What's Club Penguin? Yeah, I think my main middle school Heroes of Might and Magic 6 was probably what dominated most of my younger teenage years, gaming wise. When I had the PC, hey, nice 3-star on that. Gotta love it. Excellent gold version. Now let's try our hand at the real tough one. Let's try some horseshoes here, huh? What's Club Penguin? Oh no, am I about to get roasted? Deservingly, I'm sure. Here we go. Oh boy. Oh boy. Be kind. It sounds familiar. I don't know why I'm blanking on it. Well, actually, because well, howdy, mister. Welcome in, Aunt Jim. Great to see you. Welcome, welcome. We are in the middle of blacksmithing, upgrading our skills at a newly acquired skill. We've made an axe, a sword, all that stuff, and we are working on some horseshoes, which are the hardest. Welcome in. Wonderful to have you back. KCD is probably one of the games Aunt Jim and I have talked the most about, and always a good time to do so. Now, this I think is a great example of really learning how, when you right before you lift the hammer, you can see where it's going to drop by where it is on the anvil, and it is hard, but that's the only way I've really learned to, like, measure with the horseshoe. Because where the hammer is right now is where it's going to be when I lift it and hammer it. But it's a lot of starting to whistle and a lot of stopping, because it's an awkward shape to keep smoothly. Oh wow, that's quite the crew over there. Nice.
Well, This one's gonna need some more work.
Jim sending some love from a whole bunch of phenomenal real ones. Well, hello everyone. Howdy's all around. Can't stay long. Well, I certainly do appreciate you stopping in. Yes, if you haven't checked this out on Jim, I couldn't recommend any higher that you get it unless you plan on doing anything with your life, because this will take every single moment. So have fun either way, and yeah, definitely keep tuning on in. There's gonna be a lot more fun stuff coming up, and we are back in action. So always a pleasure to have you around. But yes, send my love to all those real ones out there. Great to see you, my friend. Hey, come on, hit the goddamn thing. There we go. Jesus. I also feel like these little taps like don't do as much, but if you watch blacksmith videos, they don't always swing the thing from the top of the rafters, you know? There he is, exhausted. Which actually, that reminds me, I should check my. Hey, nice, we finished it. I should really check my my food and my energy levels. All right, I'm hoping that I'm getting a long description of what Club Penguin is. You know, I think I did. Okay, I think those are the best horseshoes I've made. Those actually look pretty decent.
Shoe bet he does. His housekeeper told me he's got a brooch at home I lost a month ago. How did it end up there?
All right, so now, you know the guy I need. I need Radovan. I want to try to sell him a bunch of goods in there. No, he's not in there. Oi! Radovan! Now, if ever I have the skills to do it, I could steal all of his money. Well, that was a nice bit of... Oh. Is he at the pub? Is he at the pub? He might be at the pub. No? No? Where did he disappear to?
How's it going?
That's a
My
fine
wife and I are
maple.
pickling cabbage. Loads of it.
Ah, there he is. Very good. I wonder if I can... So he can also, if you know, he can also teach you some stuff. If you do the more practice, he'll actually give you more materials to keep practicing the job, which is real slick. Really, really cool. Oh, come on, man. What time is it? All right, so it's shop's closed for the night. That's okay. All right, so now if we check out our journal, this is one that I think we should maybe start to focus on for the last hour of the stream here. Find out what happened to Mutt. I think that's a great idea. Now, it's a bit of a trek, bit of a journey. We're gonna have to head back down. There is a little town here, so we might even head back to Troskowitz. And now that we're slightly more charismatic, maybe we're gonna try to get rid of that wanted level, nice and clean like. Oh, oh, funny. Yeah, that sounds like the exact time in my life that I would have had no idea what that was. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. An online social space where everyone was a penguin. It was really big around 2008 to 2011. I think it died off and was brought back by Disney. Yeah, I think, yes, RuneScape was also brought back in a remaster. Yes, absolutely. Pretty recently, too, surprisingly. But yeah, so basically with the Reading Crashers quest line, you can see up here and where we're currently kind of hanging out in Takov. So the gray italic, find a way to get into the wedding. Basically, we can do both of these, B and C, and those will send us on paths, learning skills, and kind of going along the overarching storyline. But combat training, go see Mutt, and any other quests that pop up are all going to show up here. There are so many to get through. So again, we're not going to do every side quest on stream. I might do some off as well and record them and show them in shorter form content for later on. So if you do want to see all the ins and outs, I think I'm going to be recording that stuff in some downtime because that's too many things to keep track of and to keep myself from playing it. So yeah, the red is kind of our main game plan. So I think for now we're going to take a little detour. So just so I don't get too distracted, you can actually turn off and on all the markers. And we're going to fast travel to Troskowitz, and then we're going to travel west and see how far, see if we can track down Mutt, because that's going to be really, really helpful to find our dog. But actually, here's the smart move. I'm going to sleep till like 5 a.m. Get some food. Ooh, and actually, I'm going to do this as well. Like I said earlier, always make sure you are repairing your gear. Boom, boom, boom. Nothing there. Oh. Hopefully. So I'm still wearing something that's broken, and I don't know what it is. What's broken? What's broken that I'm wearing? Okay, so it's just something in my blacksmith outfit. That's fine. Was anyone into Neopets? Asking Miss Marin. Oh boy, what can have we cracked open? Like you have a bunch of weird pets. That's I would say that's a pretty accurate assumption of what's happening in that. Yeah, Miss Marin, please elaborate on what the hell Neopets was, because I don't really know what that is. The U.S. equivalent to Moshi monsters. Oh man, I was just at work doing a job. That's what I was doing. All right, so let's go ahead and sleep, get some rest, save the game also, because oh boy. Oh, actually, so I'm really glad I caught this. You can see my nutrition is at 58. I really want to try to keep my health above. I don't want to get drunk. I don't want to be overly stuffed or starving for 3 straight, well, ever. But always a good idea. So that's actually low in its health. So I'm going to not eat that because you will get food poisoning. All right, so walnuts 14 on the nutrients. My camera is actually covering, so my face is covering the stats that I can actually see what is going to give me the most nutrients, the most health, this and that. But always make sure you're paying attention to what you're putting in there, because it'll creep up fast. So there, I got myself to 100 on the dot. Hello, Emma Thompson. Welcome in. I lived for Neopets. Oh boy. All right, I need you both to explain it in detail. You had to log in and take care of your Neopets. You could play games and do little quizzes and challenges. Wolfenstein was an early access game for me. Not sure when, but lost at playtime. Oh yeah, lots of playtime. We had bin weevils too. Oh God, that sounds like a horrible plague of the village. All right, we're gonna sleep till a little past 5. We're fully rested. We can eat a little bit more out of our stores. And apple. Love me some dried apple. My favorite snack, a dried apple. Dehydrated apple, I should say. All right, bacon is 21, way too full for that. 26 on the cheese. So if you're really in dire need of some food, eat yourself some cheese. That's actually real good life advice as well. It is crazy high in calories. All right, I'm just gonna drop my carrots because I don't want to accidentally eat those. Miss Marin doing us a favor and putting in a link to the Neopets in the chat. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right. So also, my friends, yeah, so let's go ahead and make our way to Traskovitz, and we will take what comes as it comes. So let's make sure nothing in our inventory is stolen. I think we're looking pretty good. Nothing there, nothing there. Beautiful. So nothing is stolen. So even if we got searched, and they hopefully can't take anything from us. Under arrest. Well, we'll stop. Make it nice and easy.
Here you are, you thief.
Give
up.
All right.
Easy now.
See if we can talk ourselves out of this.
You're a wanted man. You've been loitering around where you shouldn't have, and I've received reports of things going missing. Don't think we're idiots. You've been accused of theft.
Oh crap, I didn't change my outfit, did I?
You'll pay a fine, and if I don't find those things on you, you'll pay for them too.
Hey. Okay, good, I changed my outfit. All right, so my Do You Know Who I Am is actually probably going to do pretty good, because right now he's not surrounded by his people, he's not armed. I'm not going to try to intimidate because I don't want to lower my rep with him too much. But again, I luckily took that perk earlier to keep the reductions a bit smaller. Miss Marin says, first thing I see is happy birthday, happy 25th birthday to Neopets. I'm aging myself. That's phenomenal. But yes, I would definitely take 30s over 20s any day. Do you know who I am? Let's try
Utter
that.
nonsense. All of this. You're keeping me from an important mission. You'll have to answer to the nobility for this.
Oh,
good. Okay, cool.
I apologize.
All right, so we got out of that, and now you can see no wanted level. Beautiful. And it looks like we even are in better standing with the community. So that is great. I love that. Let's go ahead and get a little celebratory craftsmanship boost here. All right, so your gear will be damaged 10% slower. Repairs by craftsman will be 20% cheaper. That's actually pretty good. Armor and clothing you repair yourself will keep you more quiet. Let's do... I actually kind of think... Well, what does thorough maintenance 2 do? It's 20% less damage. Let's do helping hand, because I do get a lot of... this is... Curveball, well fitted. We're going to go with that. Yeah, makes things less noisy. That'll be good. Twill be good. All right, I have no more perk points. All right. So you can also see, like I said, well, you know what? We'll stay focused. We're gonna focus on the treasure hunt armor treasure hunt a bit later on in the game. That's this lion's crest right here. That is part of that gold package, and super cool. Very much worth your time. But I think I'll make a separate video about that one. Until then, this is where we're heading first, because you can see a bit of a town right there, and that's where I wanna get to that town. But first things first, I actually really want to go to the. Let's go to the general store, hawk some goods. Luckily, nothing's stolen in my inventory, so...
Are you in need of something?
Well, sorry, it's a little early, okay? I'm a little early.
Blessings.
But yeah, I want to go to the general store, sell some things, and then we're going to make our way over a bit to the west there. And we got the tailor here. Big fan of this guy. I was going to see if I could get into his place. The hard lockpick, unfortunately, I can't quite do that yet. But we'll get there. But what's funny is I guess I could...
Who's that creeping around? Are you in need of something?
Sorry. Alright, so I could potentially have crept in, stole their keys, got into the shop, stolen all the stuff in there. But maybe next time. All right, what time is it? It is 7. We'll just wait.
I'm in no mood for nonsense. No messing about. Got it?
Okay. Apparently getting sassed by the guard. Just give me a little level boost. Gotta love that. All right. General store, hawk some goods, and then we're heading west, and we're gonna make our way to Mutt. I miss my dog. Guten Tag, mein Freund.
You can buy everything you need from me, but excuse the selection. A few days ago, when I was returning with new goods, the horse got spooked, and my wagon tipped into the pond. I salvaged some things, but the rest is now in the pond.
If only we could swim.
And where did the wagon tip?
On the roads near the Katchak Pond, beyond Jelioff.
All right, Jelioff is where we're going to go. All right, cool. So here's kind of
how much it still pisses me off, but what can I do?
Were there any valuables in there?
You bet. Lord Simeon ordered all sorts of delicacies and precious spices from me for the wedding feast. And for Taylor Bartashak, I was carrying expensive fabrics to make dresses for the occasion. If you only knew how much coin I spent on this.
That would suck. That would really suck.
Sorry to hear that.
Me too, but what can I do? So, what will it be?
Let's trade.
Show me your wares.
I love the sign language of that. It's great. Excuse me. All right, let's go ahead and sell you and you. Work axe, sold. Piercing arrow, sold. Work scarf, I don't like the scarf, so I'm gonna sell that. Gamson long, I will, what's this one? 23, that's 28, and they're both of similar, yeah, so see you later. Rotting Gamson, I'll get rid of that as well. For the Wafen Rock, I mean. Work boots, see ya, and see ya. I'm not gonna wear those for this. I'm not gonna keep the beggar hose. I'm gonna sell these as well. So I'm selling all that for 24 friggin' dollars. Groschen. But I'm going to sell my chamomile brews as well, some Artemisia, my wheat chamomile. And you know what? I'm going to sell my 10 badges of Head Start because, as we said earlier, they're pretty common. I do find a lot of that stuff. I'm also going to sell the moonshine because I just don't really like to carry around all the extra booze, especially when it's cheap stuff. I don't want the cheap stuff. All right. Always haggle, in my opinion.
Price. Natürlich, kein Problem.
Now you got to be careful. I'm hoping to get at least 60, so let's start with 60. Let's start with 65.
Nein, so bestimmt nicht. I'm done haggling.
What the hell? That... Man. I normally have way better luck than that. All right, well. Wait for them to calm down. Whatever. We'll just close the deal. It's nothing too important, so that's fine. You can also do like a half groschen more if you want, and you can essentially tip them, and that helps bump up your reputation. I'm guessing I'll have to do that sooner than later because I get no love. I'm really surprised I was able to talk that guard into letting me off. Okay, but we dumped our stuff. We can leave this one unmarked. We're going to find Mutt. And actually, we kind of ended up with a nice little in-between because we can see in the oh, no. It sounds like, so the guy, we'll find it. The shopkeep basically said, my cart tipped over and it's on the way to it's past where you're going. So if we happen to go that way, we'll look for a tipped over cart. All right, my friends, but here we are on the road. Fully equipped now, there we are. And just to make sure that we're all squared away, get the gamson on, because the road is gonna get dangerous. Cool, cool, cool. All right, that's all looking pretty good. Let's rock. Hello, sheep. But you got to make sure, especially with vitality, as we're about to cross country, definitely get your vitality up there. All right, so ascetic. Actually, I feel like I always pronounce that word wrong. Ascetic. Basically, you eat less, 30% slower on the reduction of food, which is pretty good. But thick-blooded, I would take this early game. You will bleed noticeably slower. Still, if you don't bandage it up, you'll die. Eventually, you'll die eventually. You'll just have more time. So I think thick-blooded is good because before you actually get some proper armor and you're more resilient, you need to reduce your bleeding. So definitely going with that first is a bit of a priority. But maybe your Henry's just a straight talker. Maybe you play this game in the way where it's you're much more of like, hey, I'm not gonna fight whenever possible. I just love it. I love the fight. It's a lot of fun. Now I loved CLD's advice of or no, I'm sorry, Damon Preble saying saying that you should just skip the armor and just do a shield. You'll notice I skipped the shield. I'm trying to be a bit more lithe, a bit more light on my feet, and I want to get better at dodging and using the benefits of light armor while I'm in it, because I tend to go a bit heavier once I have the opportunity to. So for now, okay, this looks too established. Am I? Music is kind of music-y. Oh. Poacher's Hideout. I had a feeling it was something. Okay, cool. Hunting arrows, nice. Oh, I wonder if I could find a bow. Imagine how great of a steal that would be. Okay. A lot more human than I was hoping. All right, what's this? Hunting arrow. All right, not a bad haul. Not too bad. And what's this? That is one thing I really wish, and I don't know, maybe you can do it later. No spoilers. But I wish you could tan leather in this. There's a few times where I'm... Actually, you know what? I bet there is. I haven't done much with the... with hunting for pelts. Wow, look at that beauty. God dang. I think one of my favorite things about this series is just running through the woods. It's always like you find just enough to keep it exciting. The views, even if you don't find anything, I just took off like half my health. That was a quarter of my health. What you do find is like just enough to keep it exciting. It's beautiful either way, so it's just good. Whatever. I'll just drink it. That's fine. Heal myself. That was a deceptive hill, though. That was a bit more of a slide than I think there should have been. I also really got to give this game credit. I feel like the journey time from town to town, like the towns seem to be a lot smaller in this game, but you can engage with way more, and the travel time between them, even just running, is way better, way more enjoyable. And what's the problem? Oh, whatever. I'm just gonna run through. Oh, she got all uppity all of a sudden.
Only a blind man can't see it. Sigismund is 1,000 times better than Wenceslas ever was.
Shut
I
up.
hear he settled in Gutenberg.
Freaking criers. All right, we made it to Jebelov. There's also an inn right up here that I absolutely. It's probably my current favorite place in the game. Big fan. Oops. But you know what? So tonight's stream is about losing a friend in the form of Hans Capon, unfortunately having to live through his pompous nature. But also it's about making and finding new and old friends. So we're going to go find Mutt. But how do y'all feel about a slight detour? I think we're going to take a little bit more of a southerly journey to about here. And I think you won't mind. At least I won't mind. So we're going to start heading that way. If I see somebody saying no, right to Mutt, I totally understand, and I will change tack immediately. But as I say, every time I turn this thing on, how incredible. But yeah, CLD pointing out that, yeah, if you crouch and you whistle, it's way more context sensitive, and so you can kind of lure people your direction. And you can also, if you're crouching, hold G, and this shows in the tutorial as well, but only if you're crouching, you can throw a rock, use it for a distraction. I've used that in interior settings as well. So even if you're in a dungeon or trying to escape from somewhere, throw a little rock or a pebble against the wall. It still works, even if you're out indoors, which is really cool. A little boar pig wallow down there. I'll leave that for now. I don't have no need for the piggies. Ah, now that's where I wanted to go. I was way off. That rock button. Okay, so let's test this out. So actually, you know what? I may have. I think I turned off that thing. I don't know why. Combat free look. Okay, so when I'm in combat, must be when I'm fighting somebody. But okay, I know which button it is now, so we'll see what happens. A lovely settlement. Usually those many birds up top, not a good sign. Ah, a mercenary, huh?
God bless.
The murder hobo in me wants to just, like, take him out real quick, take his gear. It's not that good stuff. So you know what? Let's try. That's just a torch, but I'll take it. 2 torches. Why do you need? Come on, you don't need 2 torches. It's all about the level gains. Now, I'm not going to go in the front door because there are some mission things that I think are more enjoyable to experience outside of that. But we have found Sameen. Oh, and another. Oh.
That's enough.
Group of bandits.
You're getting a thrashing.
All right, now this is a dangerous situation because I am underprepared.
What do you want?
And there are 3 of them. I got to really use my skills and my strength and strategy. Oh shit. Maybe just get hit a little bit.
No, you're mine, you bastard!
All right. Oh, and somebody joins the fray.
I'm all yours.
My man. All right, so we got some help. A couple of farmers. Oh my God, look at this. Look at this.
Oh. No, I'm done with this.
No, you don't get off that easy. Nah, he's faster than I am. Oh. Wow, he's chasing him. They're chasing him down. Oh my God. Friends. Losing friends and making more. That was tonight's stream for you right there. Go get him, boys. That's phenomenal. How cool was that? Well, I'll just loot your dead friend in your camp. Now, where did I kill you? I'll take your coif and a simple hood. I kind of like that green. Groschen, always. Simple hose, always. All right. Wow. Dang, those guys just like pulled up on carts. Now, I hate to do it to you. Wow. That is so cool. These literally were charcoal burners that were, wow, just riding by. And now they're running down the countryside in my defense. That was super cool. Unfortunately, it net me nothing because these vagabonds had nothing in their camp. What a letdown. Well, a great moment nonetheless. All right. That was the coolest thing. That was great.
Bloody deep.
Now, this is also one of my favorite things in the game. I love that they added the option to do this, and also right here that they give you a little... It's not even stealing. It's just, I grabbed some soap, and now if you see any spot that looks like this, a little dock with a little rock, that rhymed, then you can go to the water itself, which you can launder your clothes or just wash yourself. They even give you a select all button, and it shows you how much of your soap you'll be using. So I have 0.8%, or I'm sorry, I've got 0.8 of a bottle. I'm only going to be using 0.2 to wash all my gear. Oops. Wash all my gear. Boom, just like that. Quick little wash. My body's cleaned as well. And now look at that. Everything's clean. I'm at a 14 charisma. Beautiful. Does the moss split when you walk through it? That's a good question. Let's see. No, it doesn't. I redact my Game of the Year statement. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so this, my friends, is potentially a very cool moment. We'll see what happens.
What would you like?
Would you happen to have a cheap horse for sale?
Well, I sell quite a few horses here, but by the looks of you, you must be talking about that grey nag, eh? But all she's good for are sausages. That old bitch won't let anybody touch her. I was already suspicious when that traveller sold her to me. He said he found her running about near the Rock Tower Pond.
Grey, old, and someone found her by the Rock Tower Pond.
Sounds familiar.
That's where we were ambushed. That's my horse. That's Pebbles.
Pebbles, my horse. Now, this is one little bug.
What do you mean, yours? I bought it fair and square. I admit, it was only for a few groschen from some suspicious lad who found it down by the Rock Tower Pond.
Soap rationing. Yeah, right.
It's not branded.
So what up, Joel Benton? What up, buddy? How much did I miss? Still folding. Enjoy the fold. I'm not Robin Hood, but I am crushing it as one of the, apparently Henry's merry men, I guess. But this is the Huntsman's outfit that came with the gold edition of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, and it is phenomenal. I put a vote to the chat earlier, and I didn't listen to them either way, because I was like, this is my... I'm going to put it on. I need a little early game boost. and I love it. It's great because it's like it's decent. It's decent. But it's good stuff. But welcome in, Joel. It's phenomenal to see you. You didn't miss too much. We did some blacksmithing. Hans and I have fallen out. We had a little bit of a tiff. Hans Capon parted ways with me, and in a huff. We've been exploring. We've been stealing, crafting some stuff in the blacksmith bench, and now we are tracking down our horse Pebbles, which is at this stable in Samin. This groom actually bought her very cheaply. Everyone thinks she's a horrible, old, ugly horse. So I'm going to try to get her back for free.
Use your head. Do I look like someone who needs a free nag?
Well, no, I suppose you don't.
And do you think it's a good idea to make someone like that angry? For a few measly coins?
All right, fine. You can have her.
Nice.
Bloody miser. Go and get her then. If she remembers you, she might even come when you whistle for her.
She will. So this was a very useful detour because now we got a horse, baby. And the best part about this is, oh sweet, she comes with her stuff. Is one, we travel faster. Obviously, we don't have to run everywhere. And also, I can sit back and set the horse on a path if we don't want to if we don't have the option of fast travel. We can literally just set our horse on the path, and they'll follow it, and we can just enjoy the scenery, which allows me to spend some time with all of you. Actually, yep, don't go through there. Don't go through there. Yeah, Pebbles, we got you, baby. We got you back. All right. So if you're curious at all, Samin, right down here, if you're starting the game and you need a horse, this is where you want to go to get your old girl Pebbles back, which makes me very happy to have her. She's slow, has no stamina, and a very low carrying capacity, but she's ours. Look at this. Now we're just traveling the countryside together. How awesome. This looks like an interesting space. No, we're gonna stay on topic. We're gonna stay on track. We're gonna go try to find Mutt. That's the goal. So as we're joining in, hey, Henry Johnson, he's back. Yes, he is back in the saddle. Oh my God. Everything's okay. I'm an adult. It's fine. We are back, baby, and we are in the saddle as Henry of Skalitz in a new land.
Quick!
With new clothes, less friends, and our old horse. So things are going fairly well. Welcome back, my friend. It's wonderful to see you both. Thank you for being here. Yeah, we are on our way to go try to find our dog who saved our butt. Ooh, and also, how much money do I have? 127 groschen. So, because we have a debt that's owed to...
Whoa!
To the old lady, but we'll cover that a little later. So I don't have quite enough yet. But yes, we are getting settled in here. It's actually, here's a great example of what I was saying. So the quest is taking me right up the road, so I can actually set it and forget it. And my horse will just take the path at whatever pace I set it at. And it's great because it allows me to just kind of hang out and enjoy, especially if you just want to enjoy the view. I mean, it's amazing. Incredible. Oh. This looks familiar. Hello.
Hey, lad. What do you want? Come here.
I'm not going anywhere. Make me.
You're a dead man.
I just don't want to bother with this guy. So, get dead. And I'll take all of this, please. Ooh, quarters, padded chausses, door and chest, groschen, another badge. And so the way I look at it, by the way, so almost everything you're going to be selling early game is going to be knocked down like 80% in the store. So if you're debating on what to take, what to bring with you, pretty much like, especially before you have a horse, gauntlets are pretty much always a good bet. But anything that's under 100 groschen in the value category, which is the far right one, it's typically not really worth it. I mean, you could argue that it is, of course. I'm not saying it's the only way to go is not taking it, but I don't know. I often leave
dead and robbed of everything, just like Capon left him. And there's no trace of mutt. Oh, a nice bit of venison. And something took a good bite of it.
Oh.
Could Mutt have been here?
All right, so actually we'll go.
Around.
Looks like we're going to be going back to Bosinia. But, you know, it's...
the herbal place. Maybe I should ask her whether...
That's true. Yeah, typically you would need... I would take the gambeson to equip armor, because yes, you do need to have the proper layering. So I luckily already have a gambeson on underneath my coat. But yeah, if I wanted to put on plate mail, I couldn't just put that over my jacket or under my jacket. I would need to have a gambeson, much like real life. And if you're trying to put on leg armor, which actually, speaking of which, I'm gonna put these armband sort of armor pieces, you would need these padded chausses. So the legs, the hose I'm currently wearing, they're basically just like, they're like the jeans of the day. They're just regular pants. But to wear armor on your legs, you actually also have to wear the padded chassis, which will, of course, give you a bit more padding. I'm actually going to put those on. They look pretty nice. They're pieces of crap, though. Yeah, I mean, but that 30 damage is absolutely amazing. Like, that's quite the jump. So let's see. Do I still have any of my tailor outfit? I do. Let's repair those. Yes, please. And the coif. Why not? I can do it all. Why not then? Blacksmith will run with the skill. Okay, armor. Ooh, nice. I can fix the rondels as well. Look at that. So, like I said, always try to have I mean, it's proper to wear the coif. I'll wear it. Yeah, look at that. Boom. And now they make less noise, and also they are fully repaired. 27 on that. So that's a great bump in stats. Master hose, I'm not wearing those anymore. I got the padded on, which looks pretty good with the padded, padded gambeson as well. So I'd say we're doing pretty well. And I mean, not bad damage. And by repairing my stuff, we're upgrading the craftsman skill. There's so many good reasons to repair your own stuff. Also, yeah, I think it was CLD who was saying that reading is OP in this game. Once you get your knowledge to a certain level. But that's the thing. I mean, knowledge is power. You know what I mean? So.
Oh. God.
Oh.
Woman, young man.
Hey, what's up, Bosinia? Oh, I'm close.
Have you seen a stray dog around? I thought he was dead, but he's likely still alive.
I'm sorry. I haven't seen any dogs around.
What are you doing out here?
Do you have any idea where else he might have gone?
If I were a dog, I'd go to where there's food. There are plenty of fishermen around the pond.
Good thinking.
And they're always throwing out leftovers at the tavern.
Do you think he'd go and steal leftover food?
I don't know much about dogs. He wouldn't be the first or the last. There's a whole pack of wolves near Samine these days. Maybe your dog's gone feral and is running around with them.
I could see that. Mutt's a bit of a mad one. All right, well...
Has something happened?
My daughter, Pavlena.
Yes.
Remember her? She was here when I was healing you two.
I remember.
She's missing. It's not like her to be wandering around like that. She goes to Troskovitz to sell baskets. These old eyes of mine can't see nothing much.
Oops.
Pavlena has to take care of me.
All right, so yeah, she's lost her daughter. She's looking for her, and
you understand? What if something's happened to
well,
her? I know I'm
we'll look
asking
around.
a lot of you, but I've no one else to turn.
Of course I'll help you.
All right, good wife. I'll try to find Pavlena for you.
Thank you, Henry. And you can look in the hut in her place in the loft. My old legs ain't up to climbing stairs.
All right. So her daughter's missing. Far too long. She helped us, so we're definitely going to help her. Let's go ahead and check this out. Look upstairs real quick. And also, real quick little tap of the button.
So, Pavlena, what have you left for me?
Damn, too difficult still. Okay. Is this one too difficult? Medium as well. Nah. Probably shouldn't steal from Bosinia anyway.
Like she got up and went straight out. She's got unfinished work here. Hey, this is a boy's cap. A
boy's cap. Pavlena.
Leave it here.
My. What have we here? All right, do I have any skills available, by the way? I have one available. Okay, I thought so. Combat and swords, very good. Tendon and slicer is typically what I would do next. Each successful sword combo significantly reduces your opponent's agility and strength, making it harder for them to keep fighting and easier for you to defeat them. That's a really good one. Beautiful. I like that the perks earlier on seem to be more beneficial. Like Henry would know what he's doing a bit more, you know. So it's not like, I don't know. The perks just seem a bit more suited to a seasoned veteran. All right. What did I miss? Which Pavlena's room? I thought I did. What am I missing? Number stuff.
Clothes. If she planned to run away, she'd have taken them with her.
Let's ask about that, huh?
I had a look in Pavlena's place and...
And? Did you...
I found a cap there.
Man's cap.
I don't suppose Pavlena would wear something like that.
You're saying she had some young man here? I'd surely have noticed.
That'd be incredible if she was able to sneak in and out of that house without anyone noticing. Like, that'd be... You really would have to give her credit there.
She's got...
Aye, she usually has a few on the go. We've got nothing here but what we make ourselves. Or Pavlena weaves baskets very nicely.
She didn't pack up her stuff.
I told you, didn't I?
All right.
Take care.
Nowhere. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. All right.
Quick!
So, now, back on the path of Mutt. So, Lozenia said that this northern bit at the tavern, they might know about a dog that was eating some sausages and stuff. Here's the marker for that overturned cart. Then up here, try and ask the fisherman about Mutt as well. So, we got a couple of stops, a couple of potential leads. Let's go ahead and mark D. We're going to make our way that direction.
Go!
Oh. And either way, just gotta be so grateful for the horse. And also, like I said, this is
quick.
Out of what I've seen in the game, which isn't all of it by any stretch. This is one of meant to do that. Meant to do that. Just like I planned. But I love this place. Also, anywhere with the baths, I'm a big fan of. Not for that reason, but I just love being able to get cleaned, fed, get your wounds healed all in one space. And I can't wait for the barber to actually have options to be a barber. But yeah, look at this place. What an incredible inn. You can also see these smokehouses all over the place. And say I took this cheese and I smoked that. One quick little cutscene later. And I got me some smoked cheese. How awesome was that? And so it just lasts longer. It's better for you.
Since our chef Dante don't like it.
Greetings. What do you need?
My dog got lost not far from here. Did you see him by any chance?
I haven't seen any dogs round here for a while, but I hear there's wolves in the forest causing problems. Just the other day, a shepherd boy from Copanina complained that his sheep were being eaten by the flea-ridden beasts.
Where can I find this shepherd?
Siegfried? He has a hut at Copanina. It's just below the castle, on the back slope of the hill.
And you haven't heard anything else about wild dogs?
Here, in the tavern? No. But there was a fella here who gets by doing a bit of poaching. He said once he was hunting when, right in front of him, a large pack attacked a deer.
Okay.
A mix of wolves and dogs, he said.
Do you know where that was?
How would I know where he goes hunting?
All right. So typically you can also ask about like what's going on, looking for your friends, stuff like that. You can make more conversation, and innkeepers, bartenders, things like that are really, really handy to get you insight on what's going on around you. Let's see what he's got for sale. Got some soap. Do let me have some soap, but you can usually make some or get rid of it. Oh, and hey, look at this, a dice for sale, even though this one sucks. Well, kind of. I mean, the odd die favors odd numbers most of the time. So I mean, that's 1s, 5s, and 3s. 3s being the only one that kind of suck out of that. It's really nothing for me to buy. Got that Savior Schnapps, but really what I want is to get Belladonna, which is a hard to find plant. Hard to find plant that that'll allow me to make some Savior Schnapps of my own. But in the meantime, let's just get a little healed up here.
My body.
Certainly.
All right.
Tend to my wounds. Prepare me a bath and what?
Great, but it.
$30. Damn.
Let's talk about the price.
Certainly.
All right, we'll go. Oh man, 24.
Is this enough?
You'll have to make a.
26. All right, 26. But hey, whatever. Money eventually will come. I'll make plenty.
Are you blind?
And hey, now my stuff's clean. I'm feeling good. We're good. Perks. All right, cool. All right, so I think our best bet then. What do you think, friends? E or F? You want to check out the fisherman, or do you want to check out the shepherd? And also, how the hell y'all doing out there? Hopefully y'all doing all right. I know we're kind of winding down on the stream tonight. Maybe we'll just get to the end of the fishing. Yeah, let's go fishing. First choice, best choice. We'll kind of see how long, if I can get this done relatively expeditiously, and we'll maybe we'll just wrap up after the end of Mutt. See how this all works out. Fishing, fishing, fishing. All right, fishing it is. Who are you? I'm sorry. Ooh, actually, that's a great choice, because also we're going to come up on that overturned cart. Hell yeah. 2 birds, 1 stone. Oh, yeah, there it is.
Whoa.
He doesn't need to know we stopped here.
So this is where the merchant's wagon tipped over. Everything floating here must be his. Poor fella.
A bunch of seasoning. I wonder if I can use seasoning. That'd be cool. Cabbage. I feel like you gotta be pretty desperate. Eat cabbage on a sunken riverbed.
That's bloody deep.
Alright, so I probably can't get those. Can I get any of this? Alright, not bad. Alright, couple Savior Schnapps. Coleslaw on the menu. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, for real. Actually, I think there is coleslaw on the menu tonight.
I can't swim.
Yes, Henry, we know. Oh, there's got to be more. There we go. All right, some cheap. Wow, bunch of cheap wine. Holy crap. Looks like the start of the Skyrim arc. Yeah, for real. Or the Skyrim cart. There's actually a moment in this that I was like, if they are referencing Skyrim, vinegar wine. Oh, for real. There is not a chance, cheap wine or not, that that's any good. I'm still going to sell it. Who the hell are you?
Hail, good man.
A Riddler? Okay.
I'm with you.
I'll bite.
How about taking a break? Rest those legs and... Come on, don't be shy. I won't bite.
Carrots and mayo.
That's
Gotta go.
relief.
Good to go.
What were you going to offer me?
Done. Just a little acidity with the vinegar wine.
No shame in that, though.
You have a...
If I were... So I wonder...
I just want to get to the riddle.
A riddle? Very well. Let's hear it.
Now, listen carefully.
All right.
What belongs to you alone, but is used more often by others?
Your name.
Any idea?
My name.
That's right. You have a learned head on those shoulders. The robes of a priest would suit you better than a sword.
Nope, been there.
More's the pity. But down to business. I have a proposition for you. You deserve a reward for solving my riddle. Except, you've caught me flat broke.
Well, then what do you have
I
for
can
me?
give you some of what little I have. Or teach you some of what I know. What'll it be?
What's in your purse?
It's all the same to you. I'll take what's...
Very well. Here you are.
150 bucks? Okay. 150?
Do you have another riddle for me?
Another one? A riddle needs to be nice and mysterious. What would people...
So you've got nothing more?
That's enough.
I think I'll
I'm
be
cool
off.
with that.
Safe travels then.
Sounds like a swindler, not a
Perhaps
riddler.
we'll-
For sure, but I just made 150 groschen for saying my name. Well, the answer, my name. That's incredible. Hell yeah. Uh-oh. What's all this then?
Oh, whoa.
Oops, sorry. That's the same guy I hit with my horse earlier. That's his own fault. Nice, little horseman perk. Alright, so it looks like this is my stop. Oh! Stop following the damn path.
Go!
I also love just that sort of feeling. The world feels so much more alive in this game, and the carts with security, I love it. And those charcoal burners showing up, like how cool is that? That's the best.
Jesus Christ be praised. Since you're always walking around the ponds here, did you notice a stray dog wandering about?
What? A dog?
And why did you specifically mention sheep?
A while back I heard Siegfried the shepherd complaining about them. Or about the gamekeeper. Or both.
Where will I find that shepherd?
Siegfried? He lives with his sheep not far from here. On the other side of the water, up on the hill.
Thanks. I'll try and ask him.
No, if it doesn't have fins and scales, I'm not interested in it.
Fair
So
enough.
one night I was way down on the southern end of Rock Tower Pond, the big one. I have a spot there where I catch catfish. Well, I'm fishing.
Oh, this is
And all of a
interesting. I
sudden,
keep hearing
hear
this crazy howling.
Not just any old howling, mind you. There must have been at least 50 of them howling in the woods. A noise like an avalanche. I ran straight home and haven't been back there since.
Such a large pack.
See you later, my friend.
All right. So didn't get much out of this guy. Beautiful fishing village. Is there his town? Oh, hey, nice. I love the fast travel marker there, though. That's good. All right, so it kind of sounds like heading back that way. Just for speed's sake, I think I might fast travel. And then we're going to ride north from there. Because I would love to try to squeeze this in our normal time frame. Yeah. Also the fact that in this game, the fast travel is actually a fast travel. The loading screens alone in the first game would be... They were so long that it didn't even make sense to fast travel sometimes.
Go!
Insane. Cumin!
Hey, we're an honest lot.
An honest lot, you say? I can't help but get distracted.
God be with you.
What a nag! Ugh.
Jerk. Everyone insults my horse. What? No, I don't want to have a drink together. I thought y'all were fighting. Nah. Just some random guy on the road. Should we have a drink together? What? There we go. Okay, not worth my time. everyone insults my horse. Pebbles is great, okay? Shut your mouth, Siegfried.
I hear you have some problems with wolves.
You can say that again. Those fucking mangy beasts are eating my sheep.
Did you notice an ordinary mutt amongst those wolves?
You know, there might have been.
That could have been Mutt.
If I understand you, you're looking for your dog and...
That's right. I'll have to find that pack to see if it's him.
I'll say, since you're already going after that pack, would you mind doing a good deed? If you kill those furry fuckers, there'll be a reward in it for you.
Go with that.
Why not? I can...
That's great. It'll be well worth your while.
I hope so. Where can I find that wolf pack?
I was grazing my sheep up on the slope last time, by the forked birch. I don't take my sheep there anymore.
So we'll bring your flock up there again and wait and see if they come.
Are you fucking mad? I don't want to lose any more sheep.
Not even one single sheep?
Well, I could lend you Ignatius. He's the stupidest ram I've ever seen.
I'll manage with that one.
Keep your sheep. I'll manage without it.
As you wish. Maybe some spoilt meat would do the trick. If you don't have any, don't think of laying a hand on any of my sheep.
What should I do with the meat?
What do you think? Head due east towards that forked birch. Take care.
All right. So, I don't think I've got any spoiled food. Oh, I got the bacon. I'm going to try that. See if that works. Hopefully it doesn't have to be 0 quality, because that would suck. But if I can get something...
Go!
Out of the way, Pebbles.
Whoa.
Alright. What's it going to tell me? Forked birch right here. Looks like... Place the bait near the birches on the slopes. Okay. I mean, I imagine any meat would probably do, right? I mean, meat's meat. Nice. Okay, cool. That worked. Very good, very good. Lure the wolves. Where are they? Big old dog with them too. Alright, now this might suck. Wish me luck. See if I got a potion to help me. Chamomile, that will not help me. Alright, it's only 3. I think I could take them. Completely exhausted. I know this is... Those are always a little tricky. And they blend in really well, so I have time seeing the others. What the hell? Oop. Oh, I was hoping we didn't have to fight. Oh my god. He would not be letting go that easily. Medieval pit bull over here. Now, pretty much with all these animals, it's really hard to just get a straight up attack on them. You really got to do the block and riposte. This is your best bet. Oh, this sword is really weak. Okay, well, I think that worked. All right, so I don't know if I'll get the credit for the. Why is the wolf not attacking the dog? Yeah, I think that they became sort of pack companions, and he also has plot armor. Right. Stop running away! miss in the old game there was the tackle function. I mean, it's a dog, I know, but I want to get the credit for taking out the pack. Come on, dog. It's number one bullshit. No, whatever. Oh, there we go. Nice. This is like me hunting deer in Valheim for real, right? Very similar vibe. Yeah, I feel like these wolves are a bit more forgiving, but at the same time, they are dangerous. There we go. All right, so there's one. Come on. Gotta be showing up. Okay, well, that counted. You know what? I'll take it. I will take it. But it's only... Oh, no. Lost him. Lost the damn... Valerian? No, I need... Well, whatever. I was gonna skin the wolf, but I can't find him, so we're out of here. I got a dog to try to find.
Whoa, whoa.
Wake up.
You can't be here.
Well, dude, you knew I was coming back. Like, you wiener.
Clear off. You can't just stroll in here.
There we go.
Good evening. What do you need?
I didn't see Henry throwing down any workbenches, though.
I'm back because of those wolves of yours.
Ah, I'm glad.
You don't need to worry about them anymore.
You don't say.
Yep, I killed
What
one out
a
of
relief
3.
it is to hear that. Here's something for your help, just like...
I didn't find my dog among them.
Did you try to ask our gamekeeper? He might be a drunk, but he'd probably notice a stray dog in the woods. He doesn't live far away. Down the hill, here along the road. Take care, and have a pleasant evening.
The workbench is too exposed. Oh, deep cut there. That's good. Okay, so the gamekeeper's a bit more of a ways away. A lot of back and forth on this mission, I notice. That's okay, so we'll go to here. We'll spin around.
Quick!
Now, I really was hoping that we would find... Oh, and you know what? Actually, okay, so...
Go!
Yeah, we might be going a little late because we're going to be doing... I think we got to stick with this until we resolve the mutt mission.
God.
Zlata.
What happened?
My husband Vostatek left to go hunting, and I'm worried that something happened to him.
Maybe he just got caught up somewhere.
Not a chance. What would Lord Semin think if we didn't show up? It would be a disgrace. He
Agreed. It's
sometimes
embarrassing.
loses track of time out in the woods, but one time, Vostatek didn't come home for 4 days, and I have that same feeling now. Do you reckon you could help me?
Yeah, I gotcha.
So your husband got lost when he was out hunting, and you want me to go and find him?
I'd go myself, but Vostatek doesn't want me going to the woods on my own. He says it's dangerous, but you look like a fearless lad.
All right. I'll bring Vostatek back to you.
Thank you. Before you leave, please make sure to talk to Vitek. He's our son.
Vitek.
Vostatek takes him on the hunt with him sometimes. He might know where he was headed today.
All right.
Be careful. God be with you.
All right, now it's getting a little late, so I'm hoping... Can I sleep in here? Ooh, can I sleep in here? Or are you gonna wake me up? Please don't wake me up. Just let me sleep. Just let me sleep till sunrise. Beautiful. Beautiful. I mean, listen to that howl. I was saying it all last stream too, but damn, that is intense. All right, so once again, sure that we're all geared up best we can. Hate the hunting knives. I miss my... I need a longsword. All right, pretty loaded up on gear as well. So I'm going to go ahead and drop some into my horse's inventory, which is the best reason to be getting a horse. So really easy to get overloaded in this game. With just so much gear, so many things to pick up, so much loot. And so if you have a place to store it all, your aces, way better. All right, cool. Looking good.
Not a chance. That's a
Quick little thing. Got to talk to the sun.
They say he went to bed healthy, but never woke up. It's a mystery.
God, that's terrible.
Welcome. What can I do for you?
Step right up, step right up.
I'm looking for your father.
Ma talked you into it, didn't she? He's nothing but a drunkard.
Yeah, I mean, he's sitting next to his ma. I should probably...
What kind of a Christian are you? Sinner or saint, it's
Like
your
the game
duty
could
to honor
be.
your father as the good book decrees. Come on. I just need a few words out of you, then I'll find him myself.
All right. No need to get preachy. I'll help you. But don't expect any gratitude from him.
Where did he go?
The last thing he said was he found a dead deer near the pond. So I'd go down below the cottage, walk along the shore, and then turn north into the old forest. If he didn't get boozed up and forget, that is. Wouldn't be the first time.
What's your problem with him?
All he does is drink. He's like a big, drooling infant. So I say we should let him deal with it himself.
Shouldn't you be looking for your father?
Ha! Forget about it. I'm sure it'll end with you dragging his drunken arse home anyway. And I'd rather avoid that.
Be that as it may.
No need to rush.
Spoiled little prick right here.
I'm sorry.
For a second, I thought that was his dad that was about to walk in. I'm like, well, hell yeah. It was not. Sorry, give me 2 seconds. I just smell something. I'll be right back. And we're back. All right, cool. Just want to make sure the house wasn't going to explode. So if it does, make sure we like and subscribe before that happens. Just in case. Oh! Just like I planned. All right, so we are now to head up north once again. So that's what he's saying. Head down, take the road at the bottom of this hill.
Quick!
Oop, missed my turn. Missed my turn.
Quick!
Oop. There we go. Yeah, often just a better idea. Can you show us the move again where your horse helps you to attack a tree? Yeah, if I had to guess, it's probably going to happen right about now. Oh, that would have been comedic gold. Didn't happen. But don't you worry, DJ. I'm sure I will. I'll deliver on that promise sooner than later. That's a damn near guaranteed. All right, cool. Gonna go ahead and depart from the road, cross over the way here. Oh.
Whoa! someone up in that tree there. If I don't help him, those wolves will eat him alive.
Hey! Hey, you! Help me! I can't hold on much longer.
Kurwa. Uh-oh. Alright, so I clicked the button that's supposed to give me that certain camera, but I'm not sure if it did it or not. Alright, so it's really just, with this crappy sword, it's one hit after the parry, and that's it. Oh, alright, make me eat my words right there. Conserve the stamina. Oh, come on, he was all tied up. He's shouting for help, and I'm like, I'm literally fighting wolves, buddy. Alright, there we go. 2 out of 3. Come on. He's a little tap. A love tap, and you're done. Oh, there we go. Alright.
It's all right now. You can come down.
Thank God! I was starting to think I'd turn into a branch!
Oh boy. What are you doing?
What the hell are you doing? I'll break my legs! Don't make room for me down here!
Come on, buddy. Trying to find my dog.
Hurry up!
How much room do you need?
Watch out!
That is a 2-star wolf. Oh, for sure.
Jesus!
Oh, that. Ah.
My foot! Ah!
Yeah, I don't know if y'all heard that. That was like celery snapping right there.
You alright? I fucked
That's
up
really
my
good.
bloody ankle. Thank God you were passing by. I'm forced to check. Huntsman.
Your wife sent me.
My dear Zlata. What's your name?
Henry.
And thanks to you as well, Henry. You've got to... Oh, that hurts. Christ in heaven. Of course this happens to me.
I'll help you then.
Thank you. You can carry me to my camp. That's where... Excuse me.
Wait, what?
I'll tell you on the way.
No, I'd rather not. I might end up dropping you along the way.
You're bloody right.
Alright, so he's a drunk.
Let's go.
Now, I'm really curious. This guy.
Which way?
Yeah, for real.
For Christ's sake, I can't see where you're pointing.
Can I... Whoa! Can I put you on my horse? How can I not put him on my horse?
An old fallen tree. Yeah.
Come on.
Tree trunks covered in
Oh, well.
blood.
Alright, well, every game has to have the long, slogging walk scene, so I guess that's what this is going to be. So, let's all just settle in and enjoy the beautiful rainfall and cozy comforts.
Ow, damn it. Man, I told you to be careful. You're carrying me like a corpse.
You're as heavy as a wild boar. So stop moving so much.
Moving so
That
much.
includes your mouth.
No need to get as prickly as a hedgehog. You might poke my eye out.
Oh, Christ almighty.
But it's funny though, it's like the one... the time that I feel like I should have taken the perk that allowed me to carry people. And I feel like KCD1 did the same thing. As soon as, like right around the time you usually level up your strength, they're like, hey, you can take this perk where carrying people is not that bad. And you're like, psh, I'll never have to do that. And then the next mission is literally carrying like 4 people, one after another. Yeah, right? How is he still drunk? You slept through the night. Yeah, it's, guy's got a problem. He's got a real problem. Got a real problem. So while we're just kind of, are you kidding me? Oh, that's annoying. That's really annoying. I walked past the check mark, so now I have to walk back. Well, I only have myself to blame. So I finished watching The Penguin on HBO. Anybody else watch that? Because holy crap. That was good. That was real good. There we go. Do I really need to...
Dawdling, let's go. That's the fallen tree.
Yeah, good. Glad you remembered this specific thing that we were already past. Great. Awesome. Yeah, the closing scene. Well, and first of all, when we say closing scene, the very last moment before the final credits, I literally stood up and lost my mind. Yeah, so we'll go no spoilers for now. Just want to make sure that everyone's had a chance to watch it. But if you haven't watched it, oh baby, yeah. Oh, dude's puking on me.
That's right. Let it all out.
What, do you think he's gonna stop if I tell him to? So I mean, you know, lean in. Oh.
You'll feel better after.
Oh, that is rough.
There you go. Just like a dragon spitting fire.
And he's so supportive. Oh boy. But yeah. Yeah, Damon, in particular to that, people were surprised, and I'm like, I don't know what you were watching. Like, hint, hint. But yeah, if you haven't watched The Penguin, or if you're not a Batman fan, you're wrong, and that's okay. But I would say watch the Batman, watch The Penguin, and also maybe check out the new Absolute Batman. It is incredible. I'm reading it right now, and it's like a new interpretation of the whole universe. It's nuts. Yes.
Are you kidding me? It's a long way to the tavern, isn't it? Yeah.
This dick. And now I stink because he puked all over me. I just got these taken care of at the bathhouse. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. This better, like, interrupt me with a cutscene or something. I think the son was right. Yeah, yeah, I think I really learned my lesson here. Do I really have to schlep him all the way over there?
God, Henry, wait up! We can't go to the tavern. It was a great idea, no, but what about Pepe?
Yes, thank you. Okay.
Take me to the north, along the stream. There's a birch split in two.
Well, this birch splits in two.
That's the way.
Hey, nice. Nailed it.
A marker?
A cross carved into the stream. A pile of
Okay. Looks like this straightforward. So I think we should be getting pretty close to the goal with this guy at least. But so, a drunken man's scavenger hunt, just the game I've always wanted to play. Yeah, I already had a childhood. I think I'm good. Oh, sorry. Oh my God, yeah, Miss Marin bought all the Batman games on Steam during the winter Steam sale. Got them all for like $5.99. Had to jump in on it. Yes, they are so frickin' good. I just went back through City to be totally Arkham City to be totally honest. Right before KCD came out, I played that, and oh man, I think I'm gonna do Arkham Knight next just for some fun, and just so I don't burn out entirely on this.
What does he look like?
But it's so good. And I think even full price right now, it's like 20 bucks for each game. And it's very worth it if I'm being totally honest. Oh, shut up, I put you down gently. Alright, I thought he said that this was a stash, but I guess not. Oh yeah, with the movie, like how loved Zoe Kravitz. Yes, I thought she was an exceptional Catwoman. That's all I'll say. No, she was great, absolutely phenomenal. But if you want the best Catwoman ever, look no further than the Arkham series game. That's exactly what Catwoman should be.
Let's see if I can stand up.
Nice, I'll take all that while it says take. Hey! Oh, is it steel? Pick up! That's a free bow, baby. That's a free bow. Hell yeah. Oh, and some arrows as well? Alright, jackpot. Hell yeah.
What now?
Oof. I need a drink. Here, take my water skin.
Really, dude? You can't walk your ass over to the... This guy. Yeah, actually, what's funny is that his son did say all this. He's like, yeah, what's that? At his beck and call, because he's just hammered. It's frustrating.
I know you've done a lot for me already, but there's something else I need. You've got to find Pepik.
What does Pepik look like?
Very dark, nearly black. He may not be as muscular as a regular worker, but he's quick.
Who could have taken him?
You're wrong. There's been a band of poachers wreaking havoc. I haven't managed to find their camp yet.
So, who is this Pepik, anyway?
It's his horse. What the hell do you think?
He's one of Lord Vonbergo's subjects.
Let me guess. Pepik is a horse?
What the hell did you think he was? Of course he's a horse.
What are we going to do about it?
You'll have to track him down.
I'll find him.
All right, I'll find him. Where should I start?
I'd start over there. There must be some tracks. Once you track him down, hop on him and ride over. He's very nice. Just watch out for those thieves.
I'm on it.
Thanks, friend. And another thing. I had a hunting crossbow on the saddle for your trouble.
All right. We are geared up. We're looking pretty good. We stink. And yes, exactly. I'm glad that I'm rationing my soap for this exact sort of reason. Now, one thing I've noticed, and I really do enjoy about... Oh, actually, you know what? I'm going to ride my horse and do all this. But what I really like is there seems to be a lot more reliance on being a detective in this version of Kingdom Come. And I mean, it's nothing crazy, but there's just enough to really... Ah, shoot. All right, I guess I'll just hoof it.
A hunting horn. I reckon the huntsman had it hanging on his saddle, and it fell off here. Oh, I'm on the right track.
Yeah, like you can always kind of brute force your way to an answer, but I really like how, as Henry, you start to piece things together and really pay attention to the environment. Oh, shoot, and actually, so these nests that you keep seeing all these notifications for, they are really beneficial. Kind of tricky to find sometimes, as long as you get lucky. Go ahead and equip this bow now to that hammer, because I'm not use 2 of these arrows there. But so now, you got to be careful, because you got to make sure you're watching where it goes, but you can shoot it out of the tree. Nice. And you'll almost always find a little treasure in there. So like, if you're struggling to find lockpicks, and you've got a way to get a projectile.
A saddlebag.
a great way to acquire them is just shoot nests out. Like, watch this. I bet there's going to be a... Oop. I took a wicked bounce. Damn it, where'd it go? This is the one thing I hate about these damn nests, though, is they literally will just disappear on you. Oh, come on. That's the whack of the bow. Oh, it's so... I'm so glad you said that, because, yeah, from the stretch to the thump, it's... Yeah, and the whack when it hits its target is so nice. Oh, it took a wicked bump, but I know it went this way. This is so not that important, but it's the principle of it. I wasted an arrow. Oh. Sorry, I have to try some chicken skin. Yeah. My love language is chicken skin. That was crunchy and delicious. All right. They give me the energy I need to try to find mud here. We might be going till 10. Not trying to rush it, but I'm also trying to kind of get through it. All right, so what's the problem here?
That must be the poacher's camp. I've got to be careful now.
So there's Pepik, right there. Oh. Alright, so a couple of guards. Let's go ahead and save. Drink a save your schnapps, that's okay. We'll brew more if needed. I'm really hoping to... Ooh, and actually, I think I've got a couple of perks. Ooh, 3 of them? Yeah, buddy, let's do this. Horseman, survival, and in warfare. Nice. So against all odds, when fighting against superior numbers, you gain +2 to strength, agility, and warfare. Wearing a helmet causes 20% less damage. Hardened veteran, stamina regenerates 10% faster. I'll take the stamina, please. And then my other 2 points were in horsemanship. Let's do... Yeah, we'll do head start. It's a nice little, like, giddy up. Flower power, nice, there we go. And I think that should give me that buff right away. Yes, indeed, beautiful. Nice, so with all the flowers I'm carrying around, I got a nice charisma boost. Oop.
All right. Just pretend I was never here.
Now, or I'll start counting.
1, 2, 3, 4 guys, 5 guys, dang.
Pray for a quick death, you bastard. Ha! Oh! Jesus! I'll help you with that scum!
Oof. Come on, recharge.
Come on! Show your stuff!
Gotta get out of the... He had the high ground. Alright, shoot. No, no, no. Oh, I was hoping to... Alright, so this is the head honcho, clearly.
Show what you're made of!
So I can take down the weaker guys.
Take that fucker out, damn it!
So he's probably bleeding.
I've been waiting for you.
Oh, shoot. Nice, we got him a little confused. Beautiful.
Do it!
Damn. Some stamina back. Get some stamina back. Folded that guy. Yes, indeed.
Show your stuff!
Gotta get some distance.
I'm all yours!
Nope, nope, nope. You gotta watch that flank, especially with a weapon that
Do it!
like a freaking axe. You're dead. Oh, got the unblockable. Damn. Damn, another one. Oh, man. Oh, okay. Come on. Back up. Take it over. Take your time. So I'm going to pull out a combo pretty quick here. So there are some things happening in this combat that I think next time we are together, we're going to be visiting Tomcat to learn some more techniques that are, will be game changers. Come on. Be careful, because these sword fights can really shift gears in a second, so you really got to stay on your toes the entire time. One wrong move and he can slice me right through.
Show your stuff!
Come on. Oh boy! Oh, that was close. I thought he was about to get me right there. That was... Yep. Come on. There we go, baby. Yeah! Woo. That was beautifully done there, Henry. Beautifully done. All right, let's get our rewards. Now, this guy had some good armor, so we're going to be taking all of that stuff. We'll take the green gamson, gauntlets, plate legs. Yeah, this was a score right here. Which came first, the chicken prices or the egg prices? The NPC fighting in this game is pretty slick. I 100% agree. Like I said, very familiar. If you've played KCD 1, you kind of understand the rhythm. But there's little differences, I mean, clearly they worked on it for a long time and it paid off. But ooh, black riding gloves, yes please. But it really paid off. I mean, it's incredible, and I really like how the main shift is the block to riposte pattern. You know, it's a lot more of that, of the riposte and repair, or I'm sorry, riposte and block and back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and then making sure you're stepping back for recharging some of your stamina. But yeah, the balance is incredible. Elm bow, that's garbage. Groshen, I'll take that. Rest is garbage. But either way, I crushed that. Oh, yeah, for real. But I would imagine probably chicken prices, and then people were like, oh, they poop out a product, too. How's my... Ooh, nice. I'm so glad I caught it. I'm at 54. So I was just at 54 for the food. So that's 25. Nice. Okay, so I'm glad I didn't eat again then. So 25 from a stew pot, just like in the previous game. Oh my god, that's right. Look at the... I'm about to bring home some goods. All right, first of all, I'm going to throw on a... I'm going to get a bit more armored up now. Kettle helm. Quaff. Put on the Saxon. Yes, please. Like, I love when it's an empty slot that you're able to put something in and it instantly bumps you up by like look at this. I mean, yeah, I hate the chainmail gauntlets, but they are way better at guarding than a pair of leather gloves. Yeah, that's great. Half plate legs. I've already got the cushion on, so I can put the plate on no problem. Yeah, awesome. That is a huge jump up. Didn't get any weapons out of that, but let's move some stuff that we're not wearing. Everything that we're not wearing, we're going to put on the horse. Just make sure we can carry it all home. That's everything out of there. Weapons-wise, send that over. What do I got? I'm 12 pounds overweight still. Wow! Okay, it's probably all this junk. So I'm gonna drop the cabbages. I don't care about a pound and a half worth of cabbages. Drop the wine, all 19 of them. 19 bottles of wine, or 19 skins of wine. It's only 1 pound. That's pretty impressive. All right, books. Nothing in the books. Materials. Self might be doing it. Oh, way better. Okay, yeah, so I forgot I was carrying all those crafting materials. Miss Marin says, anyone seen Gladiator? I just watched the first one last night, 1 or 2. Nice. Yeah, it's a classic. Yeah, the original Gladiator. I mean, she old, but it's good. It's real good. Glad you could finally knock that one off the list. I think it's one that everyone should see, you know? I mean, if you don't know where "Are You Not Entertained" came from, then you know, what the hell are you doing with your time? You know what I mean? Alright, so I'm gonna loot the hell out of this camp. And then take this horse back. See what the guy can tell me about getting my dog back. This. Ooh, this looks like a treasury to me. 12 groschen. Satin, not bad. Right, nothing. Ooh, nice brooch. 26 bucks. Copper jug. I'll take that, please. Like, not a whole lot. All right, crossbow. Waffenrock. That's kind of a fancy one. I like that. 27 bandages. All right, cool. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Ooh, yes. Okay, cool. I think that's everything. Looking pretty good. Yeah, and I want to get the show on the road. All right, my horse is loaded up. Let's get this one. Easy.
All right, Pepik.
That's a good girl. Alright, so he's just right up the road. Did you spot all the mice running around? Wait, what mice running around?
Go!
These are some really lovely woods. Now, hopefully you're not like me where the nests don't go away when you shoot them out of the trees. So if you're wondering if you've been to one already, it's going to be pretty much impossible to tell unless you remember. Oh, come on. There we go. Here's your horse.
Found Pepik. The bandits had him.
You have no idea how glad I am to see you, lads. Thanks, Harold.
You're welcome.
Oh, no, I didn't see that.
My name's Henry.
Whatever.
You're dead. Down to the last one.
Serves him right. You're a real tough fella.
Damn right.
You stink, and your shoulders are pointy, but a tough fella nonetheless.
Enough already.
All right, then. Will you ride with us? Or will we meet back at my place? We've got a lot to celebrate.
I'll ride with you.
This game does this a few times, and I really, really love it. It just does this. It saves you the ride, gets you back to where you need to be.
You found him. I knew something had happened.
It's all right, Zlata.
Vitek, come here. Pa's home.
Yes, absolutely. Gonna echo Miss Marin there. Thank you all for the likes, everyone. I really do appreciate that. That is absolutely phenomenal. Appreciate them all. If you haven't already, though, feel free to hit that like button. Definitely give her a click.
Good thing Henry here showed up to save me.
Mother of God!
What is it, Ma? He's fine, just like I said he'd be.
Vitek, don't be rude.
He's right, though. I'm mostly fine.
Don't talk rot. What about your leg?
Nothing like that.
Are you sure there were even any wolves to begin with? He was drunk, wasn't he?
You know what, kid? Dang, well.
That's not how you should talk to your father, lad. Your father strikes me as an honest man who cares about his loved ones, whether he drinks or not.
I'm not surprised.
Damn.
I reckon you're quite the drunkard yourself.
Excuse me?
Excuse me. I have some work to do.
So I'm gonna have to whip that kid's
Thanks
ass.
for your
All right,
kind
all
words,
right.
Henry.
All
Pay
right.
him no mind.
That's enough talk. Henry, if you ever need a place to sleep, our door is always open.
That's right. And you deserve a big pile of groschen. You saved Peppy and even dealt with those poachers on top of it.
What poachers?
Oh, nothing, Slatter. Thanks, Henry. Here you are.
Happy to help.
Now, if you'll both excuse me, I've got to sleep it off.
Thank you, Henry. Truly. Stop by sometime.
All right, cool. Now, after all that, tell me where my frickin' dog is.
I'm looking for my dog.
What's that got to do with me?
You're a huntsman.
Now that you mention that wolf pack, I've got it in for them. They've been wreaking havoc around Semi.
I'll have to go and verify it. Thanks.
Folks say they're always prowling up in the woods and rocks above the pond in the evenings.
All right. Zip on down to Semine, ride west. See if we can find that dog. Scene of an ambush. Well, I can't resist. Can't resist a fight, especially with some loot on the
What are
line.
you staring at? Fuck off before I'll get you.
Oh. Okay, get up.
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker!
Oh, okay.
All yours!
All right. Was it worth it? Was it? $17. All right. Who you robbing? Who am I robbing now? Well, damn, that's a big old... He did warn me, that's fair. Alright, now like I was trying to do... Right, does that mean? No other frickin' interruptions. I do need to heal though, don't I? Dang, I should have stopped at the baths. Do I have any... Yes, I do. Beautiful. Now, one thing to be wary of when drinking health potions in this game, I did realize that even if you drink two of the same one, the second drink you drink will cancel out the first one. So even if you have the two potions and you think it'll stack, it does not stack. Unless I saw it wrong, but I'm fairly certain it doesn't. So I wouldn't chug a whole bunch if you're in need. This horse. She's a sweetheart, but she gets tired so quick. So I'm just gonna cut straight through as the crow flies. Hope for no cliffs. Let's actually, maybe we'll just trot through, not gallop. But again, tell me these aren't just the most stunning, beautiful woods ever. I actually remember playing Oblivion and feeling very similarly. And of course, you know, for 2006, it looked really good. I know now it's not quite the same, but this gives me very similar feelings of beauty in the environment.
Whoa, whoa.
All right, so that's kind of a good sign.
A ravaged deer. It looks as if they were dragging it somewhere and it snagged on something here.
I do want to have one more of those potions now that the first one worked its course. Ran its course, I should say. Because all these wolves have been a bit of an issue.
Drag this poor thing away somewhere. They can't be far from here.
All right, here we go. Oh, that's good. That's good. Well, that's a wolf den if I've ever seen one. And a dog.
What?
Oh, I thought he was gonna, or a zombie den. I was about to say, is this about to get all supernatural on me? Because this might go kind of crazy.
Mutt, come here.
Oh, it's a good boy.
Good boy.
Yeah, that's awesome. Uh-oh. Yeah, Mutt. Plot twist, Mutt is the wolf leader. That to me would be the best. I think that's the coolest story there. That's what it should be. But I'm gonna guess that one is. All right. So 3 so far. Get the fire arrows. Yeah, for real. Mutt is betrothed to the alpha wolf. Oh, y'all should be riders. 1, 2, 3. Oh my god, there's like 7. Okay. My crappy little hunting sword. Oh, that's a good boy. Let's do this thing. Ow! I really just gotta remember the. Oh! Dang, Mutt! Atta boy. Nice job. Ah, come on. I want to get that alpha. Oh, come on. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh god. This one hit at a time BS is getting ridiculous. Ah, damn it. Come on. Oh, finish it. There we go. Oop, is this the alpha? Ow! Ow! Where is he? There's my boy. Yeah!
You little flea-ridden furball.
We got him, baby. Row.
What's that?
If Mutt dies, I am not watching. Yeah, I totally understand. Too bad your DLC didn't come with a sort of non-dullness for real. I'll get there. I'm gonna craft myself a pretty sweet sword here, I think.
So, tell me, did you like it over there? Did you meet a pretty she-wolf over there?
That is a club,
just
not a
playing
sword.
around. But did you miss me at least? What? You didn't?
Hey.
Did you forget about me? Ah. So you're just kidding me, eh? Ah, I'm glad nothing happened to you. I was worried about you. Seriously, there wasn't a moment I didn't think about you. Oh, come here, you cute little monster. Do you want to go back there? Or are you going to stay with me? I'm glad to hear that.
And also, the best part about Mutt now is, as I said last stream, he actually looks like a dog.
A lot of things we must
not
do.
some weird rectangle.
I think that's enough. It's great to see each other again, but it's time to go. I agree.
All right, we got Mutt, we got Pebbles, we got the whole crew back together. And Hans, whatever, we'll see you when we see you. All right, so I think I'm going to be butchering down some wolf skins and bodies, collecting all those goodies. But, my friends, that right there was, I would like to say, a pretty successful stream. That went really nicely. And overall, I feel like those bites are already infected. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I am full of rabies and countless other disgusting diseases worming their way through my blood system. But it's okay. It's the medieval era. I wasn't meant for more than 12 years max, like max. So either way, we're all square there. But we got a lot done. We we like the thumbnail said, we lost a friend, but we gained a few more, got them back, explored, found some new regions. We acquired a fair bit of Groshen just by stealing some stuff. We got a new fit. We got a lot of fun stuff. Learned how to blacksmith. And so we're going to start making some more weapons. We're going to make some other stuff, and yeah, just keep on continuing. So what I'm kind of planning, just to give you all a bit of a heads up, I know I've been talking about it, but let me drop a comment if there's anything in particular you want to see or that you don't want to see yet. What was your favorite part of tonight's stream? Throw all that into a comment after the video. That really does help kind of get that out there to more people to get them seeing, and also let me know what you're in the mood to see. But so I kind of am thinking, if you're all cool with it, I think I might improve some of Henry's stats and stuff on here, but I'm going to record everything and just turn it into smaller stuff so you can enjoy those missions and those moments through the week. That's what I really want to do, and keep streams for Monday, because I love these nights with everyone. And I think having them, if I do them numerous times in a week, that's when it gets a bit much. And I really want to give you that shorter stuff that I've been talking about. So if that sounds good, if you want to kind of watch smaller missions by missions, and then we'll do more of the main stuff here, I think that would be really, really fun and a cool way to experience the overarching story without getting too sidetracked during these phenomenal live streams. Because as you can see, even trying to find a dog, it takes 2 hours just to do the damn thing. So I think that sounds pretty good to me. But thank you so much, as always, every single one of you stopping on in. Miss Marin, of course, giving me lots of love there at the end as well. Love that. Great to see all Damon and DJ and Maggie and Nuzo and every single person along the way. Chili Santa, I hope you're feeling better out there, my friend. A big ol' howdy, mister, to every single one of you, Aunt Jim included, of course. Every single one of you, I appreciate the hell out of you. Thank you so much. If you haven't yet, definitely feel free to subscribe. I'd love to have you around. I'm going to be creating a playlist for Kingdom Come to. There is actually a playlist already with the last stream, then tonight as well, and we're going to keep on adding more stuff to that playlist. So if you are new around here and you want to check out more of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, we also have a first one, of course, but stick around, watch more of this. It's going to be a lot of fun. There is an insane amount of stuff still to come, so I don't even know what to prepare you for or what to warn you about, because it's going to be a whole lot of fun stuff. But yes, I would say good night all. Good way to end this So Monday. Well, I'm glad that it turned around in the end there, Damon. Glad it all worked out, and I had a hell of a time with you. So from me here at RealGrogg, it's an absolute pleasure. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and as always, my friends, stay real. We'll see you on the next one.